Jello Hello. I'm still kind of depressed, so, you know, I'll try and talk through everything in this game. Let's just poll for Pepe. I logged in yesterday. Literally, I stopped streaming yesterday when it just came out officially. That was weird, but fun. But yeah, let's just roll. Terrible.
I am Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine, among other things.
General. The new guy? Yeah, I got the new guy. Should've waited. That's a long time all the way down. I should have enough for a lot of roles. Excuse me, I just had some food. We can get and reckon it down. There we go. All the way down at the end.
Hi, my name is Gray. I'm kind of an electrician.
I should go back to my previous background music on Arknights. It's more... what's that event called again? Lone Star? Space one? I don't remember.
What's wrong? Your face is beet red. That's just how I say
Got no voice actor there.
Irene, Inquisition Messenger of Iberia. Are you the Doctor of Rhodes Island?
Wonderful. Nice.
Seems the Aegir hunters really
Totally got
trust
you.
you.
This is Intern Hibiscus. From now on, I'll be in charge of managing yours and
Get the rest down. Oh, Irene. Oh, I saved up for a lot. Wow. There we go. Fifth one down.
I'm scavenger. Leave the dirty work to me. Just pay me like my other employers.
I'm Earth Spirit, a geology scholar and caster reporting in. I work 8 hours each day.
good day. Please call me Moose.
I would like to thank Kanat Effendi for facilitating this partnership. But contrary to what you said, I am no longer the gemstone trading overseer of the City of Radiance. All I have now is the code name known to the merchants, Sand Reckoner.
Alright. Looks like you don't like it.
There she is. Doctor. On behalf of my exalted Padishah, I am here to negotiate with you on a collaboration project within his dominion. My name is Jeruner Perharpe Sashut Hatshepsut, but my friends all call me Pepe.
God, I need to remember that when I'm speaking the story. Yep. Okay, let's try and get a run tour. Let's see if this is possible. Nope. 2 sand reckoners. Nope. 2. It must be one of them at
I'm
least.
Lava, a caster. Here to join you simply because I'm bored and want something to do. But I heard my sworn.
At least one of them.
Following the guidance of the Arcana, our paths have finally converged. Nice to...
Again.
Doctor. On behalf of my exalted Padishah, I am here to negotiate with you on a collaboration project.
Third time has to be the other one. Oh my gosh, you crazy. Crazy. Give me double pepper. Means I'm not gonna get another one in. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, thanks for the triple pepper. Now it's obviously the other person, I guess now.
Are you Doctor? Nice to meet you. I'm just...
Oh my god. This Pepe every single time. Okay. Kiddos. Okay, now it has to be.
Doctor.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I just get Pepe all the time now. The other person just doesn't exist. The other person just doesn't exist. Good to know. But this way I'm just gonna freaking buy her. Okay, to buy stuff from the shop. Already got sea spile. I can spile this then because I already got sea leech. I was waiting for that because that was gonna hurt today. Okay, let me see then. Okay. Okay, this might be the last one. Have like single poles after that. Okay, Radiant. Radiant. Oh, I haven't activated her fucking voice actor yet. I need to do that.
Wait, Frostleaf, former mercenary.
Okay,
From now
turn on
on,
the
I'm your
new
operator.
English voice actors.
Assign me.
New English
I would
voice
like to
actors.
thank Hanum Effendi
My
for facilitating
voice,
this
my
partnership.
throat
But
is
contrary
terrible
to what
today.
you said, I am no longer the gemstone trading overseer of the City of Radiance.
Captain of Reserve Op Team A6, Orchid, reporting in. Are you the doctor? I look forward to working with you.
I'm Deep Color. A painter. Yes, just a painter.
Oh, where is it? It's right at the end, isn't it?
Thank Hanum Effendi for
I
facilitating
will
this partnership.
never do a full
Contrary
skip
to
and
what
I
you said, I
I
am no
need to
longer
hear
the
what they say.
gemstone trading overseer of the City of Radiance.
Hello.
Oh
I'm
my
Dorothy,
gosh,
head of the
really, this
Originium
is
Art Section
terrible.
at
Look.
Rhyme Lab. Dr.
And
Silence
all
already
the 6
into space.
stars, all the Pepes, but not the one that I want. New skins. That's sold out. Let me see. I think I can just do single polls and try until I try and get a. And we go down to. I want to buy. Still want to buy Wheaties. Don't really care about maybe that. Okay. There should be enough for.
Frostleaf, former mercenary. From now on,
Skip
I'm your operator.
singles.
Assign me any job.
I am Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine.
This is kind of weirdly unlucky. It just needs, even says right there, I get free
I'll be
character.
assisting with surgery
300.
and internal
I'm
medicine.
almost at 300 already.
Hello, I'm Meteor, the archer from the past. Do you need an opera?
I'm gonna have to get her off stream to buy stuff.
Doctor, Rhodes Island has done so much for me. What can I
Really?
say? If you need anything, just say the word and I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Maybe not. Maybe I'll get them on the single polls throughout the entire event, but probably not.
Hello, I'm Roberta. We meet again. Once I sign here, I'll be your personal stylist, right?
I really want her because I heard she's really good in the next integrated strategies. And I just like the
Attention.
archetype.
I am Doberman,
like,
former military
Hateful?
instructor for the Bolivarian Armed Forces.
The
Now let's
bunny girl, boomerang girl.
Doctor, Rhodes Island has done so much for me. What can I say except
Maybe I
thank
can
you?
get
If you need anything, just say the
a
word.
tenfold. That's it. We got Hellfits. Huh? Hellfits badge? What? Why is that just like able to be instantly unlocked already? Huh? I don't understand. Oh, it's the integrated strategies ones. I remember. Holy fucking shit. All of you. So stupid. A complete, almost max potential to. Yeah, if I use her. Yes, nice and he now has a module. Oh no, he now has this. He now has. I got you once. Got you twice apparently. You got module. Oh yeah, it's the integrated strategies module. Got you once apparently. Got you. Level up you.
Could we just hire the warrior in the recording to teach me in person? Now this is me. I was always the one giving out rewards.
Don't even have enough. Don't even have enough freaking level ups.
Could we just hire the warrior in the recording to teach me in person? I'm not used to learning like this.
You once apparently. You once. Obviously got you next out. New ones. Well, that's weirdly unlucky. Yep. Yeah, I can buy some of these at one point. Get weedy skin. These are actually a skin I really like. I really like weedy. I just haven't used it in a long time. Let's just do the base. 100 there. Did it finish daily. And okay. Yeah. And okay. Try and get through the story. I'm probably gonna cheat and just like look up guides because I normally just use AFK guides when I'm playing this game. I'm not really that skilled, I think. Not so much as I'm not skilled, I just kind of gave up trying.
Looks like there's a lot of good hiding places here in this room. Psst. Care to take a peek and tell me if Doberman's in there?
Now I want a new workshop. I like this place.
Can
Well,
I do my
I need to
experiments
figure out a
here?
place to put somebody.
Relax. I won't blow the walls out.
Let's do that.
Do you need any supplies? Just let me know.
I take it from you. Don't take any from the base. I actually need more of these, actually. I actually need the... Don't think I have any...
Yeah,
of
they are my
technicals.
writings over the walls. A fair accompaniment
No, I
to
don't
your
have any of these.
graceful merrymaking, I would tell.
Backpacks. Pips. That's
Why
what
would
we
I
call them,
write,
pips.
you ask? And what would be writ-worthy? Nay, it is but that the drinks flow
Nay.
free and spirits run high.
Let me see.
To speak of
Settings.
which, your arrival is just so. I would still essay to hear from you of much of Rhodes
But they're at the
Island.
bottom, don't they? Yeah.
Careful observation is fundamental to all investigatory work. Elementary, true, but it always comes in handy.
Okay. Good voice. Yeah, it was Pommy's voice.
My right leg. Oh, it's no big deal. You know, all craftsmen make mistakes.
Not. What?
How many times have I told you? Don't stay up late and don't overeat.
Wow.
You just won't listen, right? How are you going to take care of your health then? You might as well spend the rest of your life in that chair.
Okay. Personal attack, okay.
Gavial? Never heard of her. She's tough? She's famous in Sargon? Okay, whatever. I'll see for myself how tough she is.
My staff turns minerals into healing agents, sometimes with other special effects depending on the type of material used. You don't believe me? I'm being serious here, Doctor.
Yeah, dude. All the way to the top.
I am Ansel, a medical intern. I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine.
Ansel, come on.
My name's Gummy. You must be
Best
the
character
doctor.
in the game,
Thank you and everyone from Rhodes
I
Island for
guess.
helping us.
Show me your brightest smile, my esteemed customer. Happiness is at arm's...
My name's Gummy.
Again?
You
Really?
must be
Okay.
the doctor. Thank you and everyone from Rhodes Island for
Bow,
helping
bow,
us.
bow, bow,
I
bow,
don't
bow, 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 bow. No. Survival. Oh, AoE, I think is one. Weird click. Whatever. Fine, we're at 100. There we go. Could actually do the 100 bit out time to get more rolls. Wow, I can't believe I got like how many freaking 6 stars in those? I got up to pop 5, so that's normal for self 4 times. I got up to pop 4. So that's herself and then 4 more times, so that'll be up to 5 times. Then Dorothy and Irene. And I think that's it. So I got 7 6 stars. None of them are Aruntuya. Okay, let's do the event. Let's see the intro. Should have leveled her up, whatever. The animations are so good, I wish they'd put that in the actual anime. I don't know why they didn't go with this animation style with the anime. presume that's going to be the boss of this event. Can't start you. Okay. Let me see. Got any weird events? AS5 Grand Bazaar. Already got 2 years token and that skin, so I don't have to waste anything. Good. Oh, you can actually get 2 from this event. Glad that they allow you to actually find old characters from the CC events that are not going to come back. I don't have to waste money on that skin. I already got that skin. Yay! Oh yeah, that's gonna get up to as high as I can.
Could we just hire the warrior in the recording to teach me in person? I'm not used to learning like this.
Events. Go. Should I burn auto and speak? I don't know. It's gonna be so long, these events. Raise that lamp a little higher. I need the light on every detail of the exhibit. Yes, curator Hamnefendi. You put the statue of a songstress with the sculptures of the old calendar age of shadows. Completely wrong era. Take it out and move it to Hall 2. I'm on a curator Hamnefendi. Where is that instrument stored? The heck from the old calendar age of chants. Why don't I see it? Not here. Here either. It's gone. Over already. Oh, guess from afar ripples in the lotus pond follow thee here. Beneath the trees shade up, wet, dates and fresh beer. Let us toast now to a midsummer and cheers. Ooh, whoa, who are you? Oh, Majetek. Majetek. Tea. Fendi. Your singing rivals even the most elegant of foul beasts. I can't tear myself away. I'm the notes of your loot. Okay. Whoa, again, these are weird character designs. I like it. But of course, I've worked tirelessly for months to produce a perfect rendition of this ancient ballad. Words sweet as honey, fingers idle as a slumber folk. No wonder I couldn't find you. I don't know that you stole the loots going on display to my right. TT. Don't allow a welcoming committee to borrow it for today. And I have a honored guest going and the museum must receive a well. It's a special exhibit called Flood Festival, TT. Our top priority is ensuring that there is no errors in any of these sections. Our visitors can be very fussy about the details. You've been here long enough. You should know better than I. Let's not get mad now, curator Hamnefendi. This is your first major exhibit since taking up your post, so understand that you're a little anxious about it. But trust me, Annette, you need to calm down no matter what you're putting on display. Someone is going to nitpick. This is Manahamat. Every family's some treasures stashed away somewhere. It's no surprise they turn their noses up at our exhibits. I'm going to check over the new displays for tomorrow. Don't worry, I won't disturb your date with that esteemed gentleman. It's an object I'm studying, not my date. You look at it ever so lovingly though. Strum. Strange. There's no one picked up yet since we've been talking. Ugh, high notes, terrible at it. I'm guessing that girl over there is learning how the irrigation channels work, gonna write a thesis on the history of it. Or maybe she's a irrigraphist, and she's just cleaning the sludge off the stell in the river. What's the difference? They're just different types of history nerds. Blame it on the city's long history. Even every historian in Sargon gets obsessed with this place. Yeah, look at this ancient riverway we've got here. 4 centuries old, broad and wide, and our buildings? A youthful 2 centuries, yet tall and impressive. You want to talk about rich historical tradition? Well, here you have it. Can any of them beat the Flood Festival, though? We've been celebrating it for over 1,000 years. Oh, when it floods, I'm gonna offer up some white oasis flowers to the river god. May his breath be forever filled with their fragrant aroma. What offering have you prepared, friend? A cup and plate of pure gold, along with a jar of wine. In accordance with my family traditions, wine was sealed by my grandfather when my father was born in excellent vintage. May he enjoy its taste and share in the festival spirits with us. May we meet him wandering the realm and earn his blessing. Oh, Menat Hamat. May he forever grace the city. I'm going to presume I'm saying that correctly. Oh, she's already here. Did you find it yet, Hamna Fendi? Give me a second, kiddo. I think I just felt it just now. But you've been standing in the river for half an hour already. You keep saying you almost got it. Shh, I'm trying to concentrate here. Nice music. Seriously, where's our little Shazada? Went off to know. Got people at every gate waiting, but none of them have seen her. I've put so much thought into welcoming you. How could I let you slip into the city like this? Maza Alkea Majaheti Hamna Fendi. Where are you going in such a hurry? Becky Hamna Fendi, it's you. It's you. I'm meeting an old friend of mine. Here. Oranges just plucked from my garden. They ripened just before the festival. I'm sure everyone will love them. I need to have a shower while just playing around. I'm getting really tired of just speaking. Take a few words for your friend, Mahjaheti Hamna Fendi. She's not a fan of favors, but I think thank you in her stead. Salam Bektik Hamna Fendi. Ma Shalom. The people here are so friendly. Let me have a think about where she'd go. Where did she like to run back when you were in school? What's with all these new characters? My god, it's going crazy with the characters. I'm really sorry, honey. Hanim. I didn't see you there. Forgive me for knocking your oranges onto the ground. I'm fine. How about you? Are you alright? Thank you for your kindness, Hanam. Hanam. Oh no. What's with the frown all of a sudden? Are you hurt? The shadow filtered across your forehead just now, an ill omen. I fear you will meet with some misfortune soon. But if you are willing to part with 5 dinar, I can ward it off for you. Well, sorry, but I've got an appointment. Gotta go now. Bye. Wow, scammer. 2 dinar, just 2 dinar then. This is... okay, sure. You wouldn't trick me, would you? Of course not, I always keep my word. Really? But... don't cry, it slipped away again. Ah. Oh no, don't cry. I was just teasing you. I got it. See, it's right here in my hand. Go on, meanie. I'm used to teasing my little brother back home. Huh? I feel sorry for your poor little brother. Save your pity that gives me endless headaches. Alright, pass me the jar. I'll put the fin in it for you. I thought I'd never see my gold fin again. Commander Fanapendi. This kiss. I worked my butt off helping you get your knee back, granddad. Put a little more pep into that, thanks. No, I'm not gonna do it. Thank you so much. You're the best. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, you best hurry home. No more fancy ideas, but trying to take your pet for a walk. See you, Hanapendi. Bum 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 bum. Taking a pet fin for a walk in the river reminds me of the crazy ideas I had as a kid. Bum bum bum. Cough. Well then, seems our audience has finally had enough of me groping around in the water for fin beasts. But you still know me so well, eh? I really don't want to head to this museum so soon. When an asking question asking mode, I won't even get a moment's rest. Where is she anyway? She didn't come with you. She's acting curator now, got a lot of things to do with the upcoming super important exhibit. She's been busier than ever. Nice, never thought I'd get promoted right after she arrived. I remember back in school, nobody thought she'd go far with that meek personality, but I knew she was a hard worker, she'll go far. She's always been one tough read, never yields. Sure, you aren't talking about yourself. You've been in the city for a while, no big changes. Me, I'm not too busy, but I'm also not too free, but I'm just barely able to secure the title of Vice Curator. Weren't you in charge of that stuff at the Columbia Museum? I was in charge of the business operations. Things are different here, you know. The Arknights Museum doesn't need to profit. Annual supports from the Lords Emir and the Pashans is enough. No use for me, which is great. I get to take it easy. But you always kept yourself busy back in the day. How about you? You must have gotten a lot of good stuff out of your travels. More than you can imagine. Sounds like your report's going to be a lot longer than you can imagine as well. Oh no, it's so hot here. I feel like I've got sunstroke. I'm gonna stay here and cool down from the breeze. David, you don't know how many times I used that excuse to help you ditch class. Oh. Where's this store going? You've been sitting there quite a while, Hanan. And the sun is rather fierce. Would you like something to drink? We have our specialty liquor juice, specially made, only 5 dinar. Well, how about an apple and rosella tea, 2 dinar a cup? Oh hey. No. Perhaps a glass of apricot juice then, only 1 dinar. I said no. Very well then. Hold on, waiter, not so fast. A pot of your best coffee. Add some local cardamom and cloves. A glass of licorice juice for the lady, right away. Coming to Manahamet for the Flood Festival? I know I should have filled their wallets. You won't get much out of your trip like this. No offense, but I have always been of the belief that a man should live within his means. If your funds are insufficient, there are plenty more other places to enjoy a holiday. I've heard that Desolate in Bavaria, is rather pleasant, cheap, with beautiful scenery, suitable for those with more frugal means. You speak wisdom. Truly educated man you must be. You flatter me, and yourself broadening your horizons on the road? Oh, on the road? I suppose so. I seek my own road to follow. I'm trying to quickly get through this. Your coffee, Effendi. Here, please. Your licorice juice, Hanan. Picked up a single gulp. I thank you for your hospitality. Waiter, could you tell me of some particular fun activities during your Flood Festival? Why the look? Forgive me, Effendi. I'm simply amazed that the Haman was so hesitant to part with her money for a drink. It gave me a sizable tip. It appears my fellow traveller was of small means but great pride. No matter, I shall find some amusement by myself. The bill, please, waiter. 15 dinar in total, Effendi. Effendi? Wherever has my coin purse gone? Nice. Oh, she stole it, that's why. May the river wash away these gilded scraps of metal. May those who need them to find them as the water rises. Enough time wasted, I nearly lost sight of my target. I've heard the city of Radiance is adorned in jewels and the countless bays sold. Yeah, sought out its treasures without success. Oh yeah, because this is like the first proper time we're actually going to see fucking Sargon. Barely gone to Sargon. So we're going into the jungles. And so I walked the long road and arrived here only to find miser after miser. Over a few gold coins. Dark clouds floats by, blocking the glaring rays of the sun. The red-maned woman pours coins out of her purse, tossing them into the river with her even hand. The ripples tear apart the sun's reflection, and she appears into the crowd, whistling. Bum, 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 bum. The Great Grand Bazaar's apricot juice still hits the spot. Tastes pretty much the same as it did back then when we were in school. This is where I thought you'd be, but it took me some long, fruitless searching to remember that we would even ever come here, the three of us. When you were alone, you would always go to the river. I love strolling along the river by myself. Didn't think you'd run all over the place to find me. You are an honoured guest, Pepe. We're friends, and you don't need to be so particular about this. You didn't organise some toe-curlingly cringy performance to welcome me back, did you? That would have been the proper rites and ceremonies. Save it. I can hear the cogs in your brain grinding away as you cook up your evil machinations. So what big discovery got you coming over here? Wow. Yep. Windows. A jewel. A jewel? Sapphire bracelets, necklaces and earrings make a set of your choosing. Only 2,000 dinar a set. If you like it, then buy it. No haggling, no bargaining, only 2,000 dinar and they're yours. Dear customers, we are now offering a lovely selection of hand-selected emerald rings. Enjoy a discount if you buy the entire box. Guaranteed quality and weight while still economically every 1/15 carats. Buy some to send home to your family and friends. Only 4,500 dinar for the box. Ruby, sapphire, whoa, what is this word? Crystal beryl, amethyst, rose quartz, olivine. For gems, come to the Grand Bazaar, where to offer bulk trade and low prices all day and every day. Manat Hametsu drowning in all sorts of jewels. I don't think they're turning heads if it's any regular old gem. Hey, this jewel's pretty extraordinary, okay? Extraordinary. I recently bought a piece of pink kyanite. They said it was once used for purifying water. The original circuit carved into the incredible depth of the sea, a work of fine art in its own right. Sounds rather valuable. I bought a similar terminal line just last month. The power of my arts improved substantially after laying it into my cane. Both cannot compare to this treasure mine. Look, isn't this a limited edition gemstone belt from last year? I remember the peddler said it could rejuvenate your skin and slowly slow your aging. Do you feel anything wearing it? I do feel rather more refreshed. Yeah, compared to the ones that were going around the Grand Bazaar, the ones I found can do something really special. Who's beeping me? Give me a second, I got a phone call. That's the first time I've ever been called from work. Special how. Worst timing ever. Why does this always happen when people stream? Special how these original etched jewels being sold here are already pretty special for anyone coming from outside the city. Let's go walking first, Titty. Jesus Christ, I didn't realise it. Don't tell me there's some kind of dirty secret behind it. No way, relax, I'll tell you. But, oh, the scorcher of a sun is too high in the sky, wants to run by a septogram avenue to buy an idol. Even research needs the blessing of the gods, right? We best walk quick then, that road's going to be too hot for your feet real soon. The target is moving towards the museum in the heart of the city. Considering she was personally welcomed by the vice curator, it appears my information was correct. She is no ordinary woman. Smirk. What? The jewel you found was a relic of Shah? Man, I shouldn't have worn open-toed sandals. I'm going to have sandals patterned feet later. Seriously, you're thinking about your sandals now? Where did you find that jewel? I got a clue in a place once known as Subat Arslan. After a few twists and turns, I finally found it in the territory of Lord Amir, Lion Pride's ancient throne. I also saw some ancient images left by the Shah himself in a cave full of crystals. And I wrote everything down in this journal. It will make public the true location of the Great Trove and prove that the Shah's promise to the Knight Mora was more than just a legend. Just think what might be waiting for us along all those riches. Yet, no matter how valuable that stuff may be, true treasure is the clues that will help us reconstruct the truth of that era. We'll find the answers to the Shah's unsolved mysteries one by one, Titi. Why you would make such a crazy declaration of war? Or what really happened in the legendary clash with Karandu Khagan in the south, or his final resting place? These discoveries will shock the people. All Shah Agad, the entire city of gold will be looking my way. You know where it is, just take a team there and excavate it. It's just, no, there's one last trial to follow. I need to borrow an artifact from the museum. You're the daughter of the Bashar. The museum storehouse is open to you. Anything you want that isn't on public display. That's the issue. Wait, don't tell me you want. Pepe looks at the facade of the museum's banner, slowly unfolding across it. The banner depicts a slender mummy draped in golden armor, its face hidden by a death mask. And at the end of that banner is written in great big script. Unmarked exhibit commemorating Vagbabanda, museum's anniversary, the nameless general on the Shah's very court. The general? No, he is the guardian of the trove. No matter who it actually is, the Anat's most prized exhibit. I don't think you're going to borrow it that easily. Though a jewel with no clues won't prove anything by itself. I can only show my worth to my father and the Shahzan Shah by finding the Shah's trove. If I do that, I can go to the City of Gold, become the Shahshan's historian of Shah Agad, and write an account of all Sargonian history. Being a Pasha said, it's not good enough for you, Pepe. The wealth and authority is just superficially prosperity. The true honor that runs through our family is the role of court historian, passed down from generation to generation. But hasn't your father always wanted your brother to be the court historian? Well, we both have the same basic qualities, but I'm not losing him on ability either. Pepe, the city of Gold's envy, is taking your brother there in 2 months. I'll make it in time, Titi. I just need you to help me, and that's the only willing to lend me that money to study come autumn. But this summit is my last opportunity. I can't wait that long. You and your brother, you were always fighting as kids, and now you're loggerheads over the same court appointment. Here, my pass. Take it. You can sneak into the exhibit hall at night and study it quietly. See, I'm just sick of seeing you two bicker and quarrel over these past few years. This is the last time I help you. If in the end you come up empty-handed, and please don't keep suddenly trudging on. I won't come up empty-handed. End. No, ignoring Pepe's murmuring Majetiketi stands up to look at the grand Ephesus, witness of centuries of history. The sun shines upon the gardens and buildings, and under the boundless blue sky, the great trapezoid looms over them. The leaves of tall palm trees behind them rustling in the wind. I might see it every day, but I'm still stunned by its grandeur. For so long it has quietly guarded the city, fending off time itself in silence. Yep, a human's lifespan is nothing compared to it, no matter how long it may be, over the blink of an eye. If only we could stop time for a moment. Yeah, that would be great. See you at the exposition tomorrow. You get caught to say you stole the pass. Exposition tomorrow. Good. The guest itinerary has been confirmed. I'll welcome her properly. A descendant of the glorious clan of historians, the one who spreads ballads of kings and heroes, explorers of all saga, and purveyor of knowledge, the respected Pasha's daughter. Any other would worry that they would forget all these appellations, but the one who stands here is Narantua, and her only regret is that these titles are all held by one person. Fine, I guess the ransom ought to settle the debts, even if it's just one girl. The money left in this purse should be enough to buy a ticket for tomorrow. Never mind. The wine would be too long and the sun too hot, and in this city gold coins are too common to be worth anything. All characters. Do you swear by your golden sun, your splendid gems, and great museum behind you that answer prudently on account of your respect for history and the civilization alike? Look within at your own conscience and tell me once more how much is a ticket to the museum. I already told you, Hanan. The hall for non-Sogonian artifacts is free of charge. Only the Sogonian exhibit hall needs tickets. You don't understand. We have the prices for our tour services here on the window, and hire one of our translators too if needed. So the museum exhibit hall is free to enter? I'll say it once more, Hanan. There is no Mahonian exhibit hall, but at times there will be a few Mahonian artifacts on display in Northeastern Tributary exhibit. Northeastern Tributary. The foreign traveler takes a deep breath, the muscles of her bare arms bulging as she clenches her fists. Part of the ticketer's mind is telling her to pull the booth shutters closed, but the traveller's other hand is firmly holding it open. History is a grand riverside which is all live upon a great inland track. The Egyptian workshops of the ancient town of Talas were unearthed by Gaulish explorers. Gauls detailing the legends of old Agamemnon were restored to Moan artisans. So many words. Moan's own history has gone against the current and has found itself scattered across the Golden Sands. I have traced its path just to catch a glimpse of its fragments. Whether or not you agree, a historian's mission is to find the past that people have forgotten. For the sake of this duty, should we not prevent arrogant discrimination by history's tyrannical plunderers? In other words, if you believe that Sargonian history is worth 100 dinars to see, then should my own history not stand equal? Do you want to take on him? Even more importantly, Sargonians, as it so happens, are the plunderers in this case. With all that said, are you willing to hold fast to your conscience and confront the true value of Minoan's artifacts? Next! Wait, my name is Aspian Arias. Please use the Minoan spelling, not a Sargonian translation. A ticket, if you would so please. Okay. Nice. New class unlocked! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? A new class? Welcome to the Vagabond Museum. We are offering a gemstone engraving workshop for tourists and experience for the Flood Festival. Display your creativity with the many glittering gems here. Let's experience the charms of ancient crafts. Alright. Get gems. We provide you with gemstones. Using the right engraving technique. Pay attention to how the material and engraving techniques affect the product. Attend multiple classes to achieve target scores to completely unlock new classes. Complete all classes during the Flood Festival to reap the bounty and rewards. Engraving techniques. Okay. Blend. Begin class. Continue using engraving. You learn the process. You have a shop and you can buy or exchange the techniques for your classes. You provide some. These materials are called inner. Allow me to elaborate. Inner means rock and Sargonian, and just a few more things to prepare before you can proceed to the workbench. Which has been provided a few fit techniques for you. There they are. Once you attain them, you can use them to your materials to produce high quality gemstones. Choose the technique you want and then tap to buy it. Afterwards, you can proceed to the workbench to try them out. Click on it. Okay. Go to the workbench, I guess. Materials. Your goal is to get these techniques to engrave the materials of higher quality gemstones that expect to place them. These are your techniques from the merch shop earlier. Tap to see them and their effects and the details. You need to work on it to drag them in. Now you can pick the technique. Engraving effects will trigger from the left to right. Here you'll see the results of the materials. You'll become more intricate, exquisite, and exquisite after we've processed them. Okay, the cohort file piece will show you how many points you will get from each material on the way to engrave them. The more intricate the results, the higher the score you'll receive. Now let's begin. Thanks. You'll see some merch from clearing the previous rounds using the buy techniques and workbenches from the merch shop. Obtaining the workbench and even use more complex techniques to gain higher scores. Fine, I'll buy it. The workbench unlocked. Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess. In class. 2, 5, 10. Okay. This is weird. I don't know how I'm doing this. Get these. Upgrade. So you just do this. This. That. Or. Okay, that doesn't work because that needs to like combo into that. I need to combo into that and get that. Yep, I'm totally understanding this. Kinda there. I mean, do I have to do this? Do I have to do this now? I mean, sure. This into this. Get some that. Okay, so now it costs. I don't really understand the combo, but I'm reaching the target score. So yeah, that's okay then. Yeah. Levels. I'll do this another time. So you just do that to get all these resources. You have to do it just to get the furniture. Like any special... Yeah, I'll do it another. Alright, okay, let's be a fucking loser. I just want to have the AFK. I'll do it AFK wise. Good to know. All you need is, yeah. All you need is her. Cafe down. Level up everybody.
Va bene.
Oh yeah, story. And there we are. Night blankets, the riverbanks. When moon rise in loving embrace. In the dark they smooch, and the stars illuminate. Then they blush in their glow. Okay, we're gonna finish that. And then she finishes the song. Whoa! I guess that does rhyme with glow. You gave me a fright, girl. What are you doing here in the middle of the night? Scared I'm gonna rob you? Of course not. It's only rich folks around here. Shouldn't a girl your age be on a date down the Riverside Avenue at this hour? What are you doing in front of the museum? I'm on the night shift. Ugh, the youth these days. My lamps used to shine on young couples in the throes of passion, but now you're all doing overtime at ungodly hours. Dude, it's the freaking economy. Of course we're working more than actually using our money. We're actually saving our money. Why would we not? Go on, I've lit your pass. Have a safe trip home when you get off. Thanks for that. Oh yeah, he was lighting the lights. Man, that's a nice old job. Going around lighting lights. When it gets dark, and then snuffing out lights when it gets light. Well, there's no one here. I guess Titi wasn't messing with me. Let's see if they picked up anything new. Jam workshop artifacts from the Age of Shadow. The original circuits on this one is really something. Assembled from multiple pieces. It was crafted out of a single piece of ringium. Amazing work. Really have to look closely to see it. Wow, ritual instruments from the Age of Flow found in the jungles. Are those blood spots from the ritual sacrifices? And all these weapons of ceremony from the Battle of Turba al-Shada. Well, I've got to know you later. I have an appointment to keep. It's here. Nice to meet you, old man. Sorry for disturbing your peace and quiet tonight, but I have a question that only you can answer. Please don't get mad at me. Wow, amazing. He's 100% going to be the boss of this event. Feline, approximately 2 meters tall. Most of the body has been replaced with mechanical parts integrated with the remaining biological tissue. Skin color is purple, likely from the preservative fluids used. It remains supple to the touch. A golden mask and a suit of golden armor. All internal organs have been removed. Robot mummies? This hinting to the past iterations of the Doctor's world that he's been through. Well, he's like whatever, like past, super past is super advanced technology. Strange, neither the mummy nor the funeral objects give any clue to the location of the trove, but everything from this site is here. Perhaps it's the gem itself that offers a hint. First, the heart, at its first beat, we come to be. Second, the lungs, at their first breath, we come to feel. Third, the bowels, we fill them with food, cultivate our tongues and develop our own likings. Fourth, the liver, we go into the night awake and alert for the duty and obligation. Now, how do I use this gem? Pepe ponders for a while, then reaches into the mummy's chest cavity. Placing the gem where the heart should be, she holds her breath, waiting for something to happen. Nothing. No change at all. No images or text appear. Pepe frowns and tries to retrieve the gem. Perhaps she simply placed it wrong. Grabs her hand. But as soon as she reaches her chest cavity, she senses that something is off. There should be an empty space, but it feels like she put her hand into water. The gem is right there before her eyes, but she feels like she's groping at a bottomless pond. Huh. Who goes there? Have you any idea what time it is? Oh no, it's security. Pepe closes the glass display case lightly and sneaks into the darkness, holding her breath. Who's there? I thought I heard something. Was it over here? Don't come this way. No. Hey, is someone there? He's right behind me. Who is it? There's someone else? A cat. Wow. Oh, it's just a little critter. How did you get in here, cutie? Meow. Hey, don't run. Look at It's such a terrible animation. Like, JPEG. Shuffle. Oh, they really just like, this game is so old. This game was definitely made in 2019. They just have not improved the animation, just the intro animations, and it's a hey, don't run, look at I can kind of fins of oil, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what I said. I need to get Gem. It's gone. Where did it go? I just turned it on and it's gone. Why are you coming back? Did the last shift forget to shut the windows? Hot air's blowing in. I guess that explains the critter. Can't let it run around the museum. Wow. Don't care whose pet you are. One more sound from you and I'll have you castrated tomorrow. Ma. Oh hey. Yawn. Sorry, Mao. I was fast asleep and didn't hear you outside. Shakes tail irritably. Did you see that one? Mm-hmm. Good work, Mao. We've waited for so long. Bring him to me as soon as you can. Nods. Come and have some jerky for you. I have some jerky for you. Nudges with affection. Like, Pepe? What were you doing last night? Come now, you have to tell me. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. I stayed in the whole night. Whatever it is, I didn't do it. Papa. Pepe. Annette? Pepe, did you sleep last night? Why do what you ask? I feel fine. You fell asleep in the middle of a conversation. Yawn. Morning, ladies. You reek of alcohol today. Where were you last night? I took Pepe out in the town, not like she's in town every day after all. How did you even wake up after drinking so much yesterday? Not one whiff on booze on you. Did you shower? Oh yeah, my brain was all foggy, so I took a cold shower. The opening ceremonies today, and you took Pepe out drinking? I don't have enough to worry about that already. Hey, I came first thing in the morning. I've looked at all the details of the exposition. Your arrangements are perfect, except is something not good enough? Just tell me while you will still have a chance to make changes. You're too high-strung today. Settle down. Just focus on your speech. Leave this to me, and I guarantee your exposition will go smoothly. Get changed before you make any promises to me. The guests will complain if they smell that liquor on you. Da, 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 da. That look in your face. What troubles did you get yourself into? Explain. I tried putting the gem into Mummy's chest cavity last night. I was about to retrieve it, but then the security guard showed up. Get me a bit of time alone with the mummy. Once the exposition's over, I'll get the gem back. Thankfully, no one has noticed anything wrong. You'll have an hour at most. If you still can't get it out, you'll have to report to that my pass got stolen. Don't worry, if I can't get it out, I'll apologize to Annette myself. How did you get that smell on you anyway? I poured a bottle of wine on myself before I came in. Just explain why you're all sticky. That's a weird thing. Just drink instead. How are preparations going over there, Angie? Right earphone. No problem, Naranturia. The smoke emitter is set and we'll have our commotion on your signal. The status, Angie? Left earphone. Really? Right earphone. The entire Bible in Chinese. Left earphone. The entire album of, I don't know, Night Verses played in reverse. I'm in position. Good, she's a Pasha's daughter, and there will be a big trouble if we don't make this a clean kidnapping. Don't understand why you insist on doing it here with all these visitors around. The more people, the better. When the commotion happens, no one will bat an eye at a few compassionate souls carrying out a poor, painted girl out of the room. They'll be too busy worrying about themselves. I marked the camera's blind spots on your map. Pick the right time to knock her out. Right, I'll leave early. I'll set an ambush. Hopefully this needle will give her a good dream. I don't want to have to go into the jungle to make this serum again. Can't read the hieroglyphs that's on the sign. Excuse me, do you know how to get the Northeastern Tributary exhibit? Northeastern Tributary exhibit, huh? I'm not sure. I've never been there. We could look for it together if you don't mind. I find the lines of your muscles more beautiful than anything on display here. What? I'm flirted on. Please don't say that. Everything exhibit here is a piece of history. All these artifacts are worth stopping to admire. You could have just said that you weren't interested and spare me the excuses. Excuse me, do you know where the No, she really does like the exhibits. Do you know where the Northeastern Tributary exhibit is? Let's see, take a right here, walk 500 meters and take a left. Thank you, I've asked quite a few people but none of them knew where it was. I understand the citizens here are proud of Sargon's history. They don't care much about faraway places. You should have seen when the Colombian history exhibit was running. So quiet you could hear a pin drop. Yes, I can sense the arrogance. Thank you for showing me the way. Respect. That's what modern people lack. Wait, how did I end up in this hall again? I should try the right side this time. What? There are more visitors than I expected. I'm a little worried about Annette. She's visiting so much she's going to tear her speech into shreds. Can't be any worse than her first presentation. It took hours for her to come back to her senses that time. Hey, where are you going? Just to have a little chat with her, go get her to relax. Ew. How are the preparations going, Annette? I can already recite this speech backwards from memory, but the moment I think about all those eyes fixed on me, listen to every word I say, what will they think if I stutter or make a mistake? They'll all forget by dinner. The Flood Festival is right around the corner. Who has room to remember one girl's embarrassing during all those festivities? But I'm nervous. Why are you rubbing my ears? Feel better now. Yes, works every time. I still remember how Pepe and I used to rub your ears like this for an entire day just to get you relaxed before an interview. Thank you, Didi. Very thoughtful. Okay, she's into ear rubs, I guess. Balana Vivala. Take your seats and welcome Greater Anna El Adin onto the stage with a round of warm applause. Go, it's alright. If you make a mistake, just keep going. If you're so stiff, I'll sneak around behind your back and rub your ears. Better to be embarrassed together than alone, right? Oh, what? Okay. Weird. Oh, is this the scene where the fucking statue rubs its ears? Welcome to the Vavaraban Museum Special Exhibit commemorating the Flood Festival. The highlight of this exhibit is a unnamed man discovered in the 4th necropolis complex on the outskirts of the city, meeting the public for the first time. Both the body, the armor, and the funerary objects buried with him are remarkably well preserved. Extraordinary details on his clothing is clear indication of high status. And an abacus in his friggin' staff. Has been dated to the early days of the new calendar according to the Aslan's dating method, making him a contemporary to Luxargus, the Shah of past and future. He has not been identified in any extant Sargonian historical records. Based upon the artifacts recovered from his tomb, we theorize that he may have been... Excuse me, is this the Northeastern Tributary exhibit? What? Did I take a wrong turn? Yes, the Northeastern Tributary exhibit's on the other side of the museum near the entrance. Sorry to interrupt. It's fine. Ahem, in any case, continuing where we left off, we have to theorize that the mummy is... Ouch. Excuse me, sir. Sorry, are you blind? Honored guests. My fault. Sorry, sir. Excuse me, Hanafendi. Where are you going? Urgent business. Please carry on speaking. But I'm just reaching. Alright, yes, I know. I'm getting out right now. The most important part of the presentation. Where was I? Sorry, let me find my place. Oh yes, the exhibit behind me. It's... Yawn. What is she talking about? I'm getting sleepy. It's... Annette spent a long time preparing for this speech. She prepared for bored audience members to leave or heckle her for her mistakes, but she never imagined she would lose her train of thought because of an interruption, leaving her speechless. She tries to collect herself, taking a few deep breaths, forcing a smile towards the crowd. She attempts to continue, and she feels a hand on her ear, pressing it gently. Annette blinks, feeling the warm sense rise in her heart. Thanks, Titi, I'm fine, don't worry. Annette does not finish the sentence. She sees Titi looking up at her from the crowd in terror. Peppy's jaws dropped open wide that she could fit a whole apple. If Titi is not behind her, then whose hand is on her ear? Annette gulps. She dares not turn around. And it is the robot mummy. Okay. And that goes into combat.
Us frontline breachers have high standards.
What's this?
Try to keep up. This place could use some heat.
Don't wash me. Let me get a nice yogurt guts trying to steal this.
I want to give her versatility. Whatever. Do you have any healing? I don't have any healers. Sorry, she'll get some help now with Blaze. You have a heal? Oh, she does have a heal.
Doctor, I have faith in your command.
Then that means you can't heal herself. She gets passive healing.
Too late to run now, nasty little feet.
Keep striding forward. I shall be at...
Nice. She gets her ability right at the end. And eek. The mummy is moving. I'm getting out of here. This place is haunted. Looking at me. I knew it. What do you mean you knew it? I knew mummies were all freaking alive. This is what happens when a city grows too old. Everyone stay calm, don't panic. The exit's over here. Stay in line, don't push. Make way, make way. Sorry, excuse me. Argon expletive. Annette! Mahajite squeezes through the crowd to find the pale Annette lying limp on the ground, her lips parting weakly as though she's trying to speak. The sight of the mummy cocking its head behind Annette strikes her with such terror that she cannot move her feet. Did they go handle the evacuation? I'll try and take Annette and the mummy somewhere else. Aren't you scared? It's moving. I'm alright. I've been on 2 old calendar tomb excavations this year and met with their residents personally. This one looks like a nice old man by comparison. It really takes guts to do archaeology, huh? Are you going to be okay by yourselves? Don't worry, it takes plenty of strength just to do archaeology too. Annette? She's fine, just muttering in her sleep. The greatest office isn't far. Go out the side door and avoid the crowds. They'll come find you once the excavation is complete. What's going on? I'm not in my ambush position yet. Did you turn the smoke early? We didn't do anything. What's happening? Seems like someone else is causing a commotion. Rat, I didn't see the target in the crowd. Where did she go? Alright, change the plans. We're starting early. Find her, keep an eye on her, and keep me posted. Roger. Hurry, we need to blend into the crowds once more. Once we're done. It'll be too late once the evacuation is finished. Cat. Good, everyone is gone. Pepe approaches the mummy and sees a blue light glowing in its chest. The gem has vanished into the light and is nowhere to be seen. It was the gem. Not easy to carry you like this. After observing the money for a few seconds, Pepe decides to push the mummy's raised left arm back down. Pushes the left arm down. Raises right arm. Pushes the right arm down. Raises left arm. What's going on with you? Pepe cocks her head and ponders how to get the mummy to cooperate. To her surprise, she finds that the mummy also cocks its head as if in thought. Wait, are you copying me? Pepe takes a step to the left and the mummy does the same. Pepe jumps backwards and the mummy does the same, making a loud noise as it hits the wall behind it. Looks like you can move your arms and legs, but not your brains. Hey, if we move in unison, an idea comes to Pepe as she looks at Annette. She still lies passed out on the ground. Ooh, almost to the creator's office. Alright, follow my movements and make a turn here. Turns right. Gonna get it to hold Annette's shoulders tight. She almost fell out just now. Let's see. Moves right hand. Grabs Annette's shoulder. Frowns unconsciously. Alright, now follow me. Moans unconsciously. Maybe we should take smaller steps. I'll consider that a yes. Really? You're really gonna try and animate this, but not properly animate stuff, even though you own a company that actually has a big animation company that's making a new game that came out today. The closed beta. Sure. Wait, no. He steps on the hem of its own robe and falls forward right on top of Annette's tiny frame. Groans unconsciously. That red mark on her face isn't going to go away for a while. Oh, you genius. Come on, hold her tightly this time. Frowns unconsciously. Walk with me, not too fast, not too slow. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take it slow and easy, we're almost there. Pepe turns her head and finds her pass lying on the floor. Must have fallen out of her pocket. She looks at her own raised arms, then the mummy holding Annette. If the mummy let go, it would drop Annette on her head. How do I get into the office like this? I can't use my hands. I have to use my foot. Reaches out 1 foot. Reaches out 1 foot. Good, keep your balance. Pepe still can't reach it. I wish I didn't skip gym class. Come on, you can do it. Rag. Despite trying her best, the pass still lies beyond Pepe's reach. She stretches out a little too far and loses her balance. Following her lead, the mummy lets go of Annette and falls in the same way. Pepe can only watch as Annette's skull hits the floor, making a dull sound on impact. Unconscious cry. Sorry, Annette, I'll give you my full support on your next research project. Oh, I haven't been. Do you need help? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Your creator isn't feeling well. Can you help me carry her into the office? Alright. They just ignore the mummy. I set Kurito net on the sofa. Your posture is interesting. Are you sure you don't need help getting up? No, it's a special exercise I do. Okay, what about the exhibit? Should I carry it inside too? No, I can handle it on my own. Alright, let me know if you need anything else. We can finally move. That was close. Stop staring and come in. Good news, Nartunda found the target. Oh, she was one of the people. Yeah, near Hall 4, I helped her carry the unconscious curator into the office. I'm certain she's in the office. There's no one else, other than the curator who's still out cold. I also have her pass. No problem, I'll wait here for you. Is Jan? Oh, Tete Hamnafandi, What are you doing here with the whole museum in chaos? We're shutting things down for the day. Help lead these lost guests out. What's going on? Where are we going? Are we in danger? Don't worry, just follow our staff here and she'll take you to a safe place. But I have other things to do. Alright, I will. Look out. What happened? Who brought a cloud beast in here? Pets aren't allowed in the museum. I didn't see any cloud beasts. We'll talk about your negligence later. Got to catch it before someone steps on it. I guess I'm going to the terrace outside. Well, I think I can still make it. Follow me, everyone. The exit is this way to the right. Isn't that the left? She's staff here. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Hey, wait for us. The heavy exposition job is pushed open and closed again. No one remembers that it should be open. No one cares that it was open, and now no one has cleaned this dusty sign that reads Northeastern Tributary Exhibit in ages. The hall is silent. Spire's heart thumps against her chest, almost loud enough to drown out the whispering footsteps. She passes by the black monuments of lost tribes and colourful Karag rugs, casting her gaze towards the dark depths of the hall. Who is this girl again? Aspazia? I don't think I remember her. Our history awaits me in silence. I must admit that that one should look up history with such yeah, I've forgotten how to say that word. From which lost temple relief was the scroll before me drawn, from which my own peak was such immaculately white marble hewn, and such imagination piecing together a corner of an ancient Roman family with ancient artifacts. But it's all wrong. I recognize you, the golden goblet that once sat in the center of the temple. My grandfather came to visit you many years ago, as did my mother after him. Much as my family suffered for your loss. Why has this music been put in among the clay bowls for fermented milk? They share no common material or style. And where is the other half of the pair? The Sargonians took them all, yet they do not keep them safe. Even the exhibit description is. She takes a long look at the exhibit labeled and pushes the metal plate off the wall, looks to the other side. Both sides are perfectly smooth, with only her own reflection upon them. Sigromni. This one was just left empty. But the biggest mistake is that these artifacts are here at all. A century ago, Minos suffered the shame of Sargonian armies, violating her soil, trampling upon our civilization and history. It should not have been so. I must take them. Follow this flight of stairs down and you'll find the exit. Now then, I have other business to attend to. Something still doesn't feel right. I don't think this is how we came in. She's staff here, she knows what she's doing, right? Will this way really take us home? I must take you home. I must bring you to the priests of Minos, and they may study and preserve you. Farrier walks solemnly towards the expeditious pistol and lifts the goblet. Renowned artifacts must not be allowed to lie forgotten in this forsaken sunless hall. Don't push. I can't see where I'm going. Shouldn't they put an underground light or something in the emergency exit? Hey, there's a lady there setting up the exhibit. She looks more reliable than the other one. Let's ask her. Have you come to see? Is this the way out of the museum? Is there something I can help you with? Alright.
I can tell you're a perfectionist. Well, nothing wrong with that.
Tutorial, let's go. Try and figure this out. What the crap those things are. I presume you can destroy them. These translucent crystals seem so strange, I'll take a look. Hold on. Ah, I told you not to rush in. These are crystals that often appear in the region. My body feels heavy and my arms don't want to move either. It seems like these crystals have yet to be purified and there is an unusual force field around them. It's slowing down our allied operators and greatly reducing their attack speed. Enemies on crystals will gain increased combat specialties, so be careful with these crystals. Dun, 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 dun. Is there a way to destroy these crystals? I can't seem to make a dent. It is impossible to destroy these tough crystals with just a regular attack. Deal a bit of damage. What should I do? From personal experience, we need to only attack it 10 times and the force field will be weakened, and the crystals shall be purified and destroyed. Here's for the health with a fast attack speed. Here I am. Here I am.
Here I am.
Yeah, she even said it. Crystals are gone. Oh no, she can place the crystal. These enemies just created new crystals. Oh no, they can create crystal if it gets near.
Here I am.
Why isn't this purified crystal destroyed? And these crystals are connected with a slightly different focus on this spot here as well. These connected crystals reinforce each other and become a bigger crystallized area. You need to purify all crystals in the area and then they'll be breaking to one go. I got it, we have to treat the whole area as one gigantic crystal. Exactly. Now there's a problem. How do we handle those crystals outside of our attack range? Don't worry. These connected crystals have interlinked internal structures. Hacking purified tiles will still trigger purifying effects. These effects will spread to adjacent crystals, although the efficiency will be halved. I just have to continue attacking. You got it. Can I place my characters down? That's it. And look, they're all gone. Yay. Oh no, they're coming back. Stay focused, enemies are headed our way. Can I place characters down yet? Oh no, they're going this way.
There you are.
Oh no, the crystals are too far away from us. What should we do? There's still a gap over there. I don't think we can reach the crystals with our usualness to destroy all of them at once. Need more people on the other side to purify those crystals. Don't worry, we have these pure crystals. Just deploy one here. It works like a bridge connecting the crystals and allowing the purifying effect to spread further. Enemies will not be strengthened by pure crystals. I think you understand how the crystals work now. Yeah, I guess. Keep an eye on the field and all the lines to finish the mission. Can I place...
Here I am. I'm ready, but don't move. Target location reached. And there you are. Let's do this.
Please hold on. awaiting your orders. The medication is here. Take it.
Okay. I barely use Bee Hunter before.
I was very impressed by everyone's performance. It was fantastic.
This thumbs up. Always. Still the same. Wouldn't mind an actual fucking healer though. Yeah, whatever. I don't really need it.
Va bene.
Good bene. You don't need to place any. No. At a level of detail, the guy could even imitate expressions and mouth movements. Let me see inside your mouth. Ah, opens mouth. I can see structures resembling vocal cords, but why haven't you said a single thing? Speech is just movement of the vocal cords and associated muscles. You should be able to emulate it. He approaches the mummy and places her hand on its throat. The mummy follows over and placing its hand on Pepper's throat. Peppy draws her hand back, covering her mouth in amazement, wondering eyes. So you can speak. Inconceivable. The actors of the Shah's time were amazing. Right? I can only read but in the artifacts of the old calendar era, there were those who could seal the consciousness of gems and etching iridium circuits on it, and place it inside a body of gold, allowing it to survive a millennium without decay. Zayin technologies, the Shah will be very interested. The trove must be somewhere deep inside your memories. Just copying me isn't enough. You need to tell me where it is. Let me see. First heart at first beat. The second, the lungs at the first breath we come to feel. Third, the bowels, we fill them with food, cultivate our tongues of our own likings. Fourth, the liver, we go into the night awake and alert with duty and obligation. Fifth. What came fifth? The verse ends there. Looks like the Azalian researcher never found the answer. Well, you'll help me find it, won't you? He stretches out her hands and places her fingers on the mummy's throat. Yes, Hanafendi? Yes, Hanafendi? Stop copying me. Stop copying me. He moves her hand from the mummy's throat to his hand and shakes it firmly. The mummy shakes her hand back. I'll take that as a yes to our cooperation. I'm here as Aji. Why aren't you at the door? Where are you? What? Wait, what do you mean you don't know where you are? How am I supposed to go in without a pass? Why is this office door built like a bloody vault? Why you don't have time to... The evacuation's almost done. Is the hall window next to Kurt's office? Is it open? Yes, I know it's high. I'll be careful. Please be quiet in the museum. Disorder is the enemy of reason. Do not push. The statues and murals displayed here are not protected by glass cases and can be easily be... As I said, the statue was almost damaged. We don't want to see that happen, of course. History may lie in the past, but that doesn't mean it's not of our concern. What we almost broke might be the joy of those who conquered the peaks centuries ago, or their mirth as they raised their goblets to one another. How enlightening and professional. But are you sure you need to keep carrying that statue along with everything else you're carrying right now? Yes, I'm bringing it all back to where it belongs. You sure take your work seriously, even when the museum is about to close. Close? They announced about an emergency, haven't you heard? It gave us a fright. A bumbling woman who was guiding us can't tell left from right, and I mean literally. I do agree that certain affairs at this museum leave much to be desired. She brought us this dump and disappeared without a trace. I must dissent. This is no dump, it is Mioen. You have no idea how scared we are when we realize we were lost. We'll be trapped in here with all the ghosts if you don't get us out in time. Look at that armor, that altar for live sacrifice. Yeah, that's why I never liked museums. Aspia catches the tourist before his head hits the floor. Statue, clay, jar and goblet lift the floor along the cannons that have been Iberian used to carve open the Levian trade. My dear, are you alright? Fainted from a panic attack, I suppose. I have some smelling salts here that should bring them back to his senses, but I advise you to get him examined thoroughly later. Astia deftly crushes the cotton-wrapped glass tube and places a wet cotton swab in front of the tourist's nose. As the tourist comes to his senses, she lifts him up and calmly carries him to the front of the line. An emergency, you say? Oh, you sure have strong arms. Follow me. What? Follow me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll protect you if anything happens. Wow. Wow. What a weird side plots to the story. Why isn't she a 5-star random character? No more running around like this, alright? I remember you. Your love's our pet. Hey, no scratching. I just rescued you from the crowd. Least you could do is let me hug you for a moment or two. Oh, you're so soft and fluffy. Where did Lasvar get you? I wanted one like you, but you didn't tell me what breed you were. I didn't know why I found you so fascinating until I realized you looked like one of those cloud beast statues from the Age of Shadow. Hey, since the staff are helping the visitor. Oh, he's the other guy. He's the right earpiece. I can hear you running around the place. I'll take you to my workshop and show you the statue that's being restored. Hajati descends several flights of stairs, arriving at the conservation lab. The air in the room is kept cold and dry. To protect its contents, a single incandescent light illuminates the spacious room. He exhales. Quickly turn to white fog. And the ground floor is dead quiet. The restoration staff must be mobilized to help with the evacuation. She sniffs and feels her heart race. No worries, little guy. Here's my table. Some resin-like gold-coloured substance remains on the table left over from Titi's work, repairing artifacts of Egyptian arts. From the cloud beast statue on the table is nowhere to be seen. I didn't see any cloud beasts. A shadow fitted across your forehead just now, an ill omen. I fear you will meet with some misfortune soon. Oh, she's the other earpiece girl. Not San Reckoner. What are you? You come back to life like that old mummy? Hey, I didn't fix you so you could run around like a Nat's research subject? And most certainly not to bring misfortune upon myself. Did I hear someone scream? What happened? Oh, Mite Hamafendi, what are you doing down here? What? You wouldn't be coming back for a while. The museum's being closed for the day, so I put away the artifacts restoration. Oh, never mind. I'm in the mood to put in some overtime today. You can go. So she thought that was the statue, but maybe it is the statue that was moving. What? No sign of the visitors' evacuation in the southeast wing? Is what's supposed to bring them out? I have to lock the gates. The fire security gave the emergency shutdown order personally. I don't even want to think about how bad it must be. Someone look inside? Yeah, but they didn't see anyone. Where did Aja take them? Aja. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Listen. To what? The wind. A procession of a dozen people walk out the front gate into the sun. They follow their leader, a woman carrying herself in a serene, dignified manner in an orderly fashion. Holds a pale-looking tourist on her shoulder, paying no heed to the wind brushing at her garment, caressing her hair, as though a statue has been stood for many years has come to life. I feel like I've seen this scene before. I know, I've seen that statue plenty of times. There's a statue in that pose? Anyway, thank goodness, now I can lock the gates. Jeez. Mowowan. Thank you so much. Here's my card. My family runs a gem business, and you will get the VIP treatment if you ever choose to visit. Come visit us in Yan, and let me introduce you to my son, rather handsome young man, if I do say myself. So myself, my sister also has a daughter who just started working at the Tashini Bureaus. She's single too, if that's your preference. Thank you, but there is no need. I simply do what I must. So with these gacha games that are now like super okay with any side of a relationship, any which way the door or wind flows, you know what I mean. Asperia turns around with a start. The roll-up door is being pulled down and security guards set up a sign that says closed in front of it. Where's my goblet and my clay jar and statue? No, it's still inside. She dropped it. Where did Nana go? It's getting late. She's not at the guava or the berry shop or the animal or the porcelain shop. Not even her favorite Cestiline laminated pipes. What a waste of time, I tell you. The cloud beast must have been eaten by that rampaging zombie at the museum. Oh no, how horrible. It's just a pet. I'll buy you another. In fact, I'll buy you anything you want. Okay, dude. Never mind the gems. I'll buy you the entire gem trading post. Dog. Raises his head. Is that a yes? No, look at your feet. Glares. Ha, Losvex Kerr. What are you looking at? Oh, he has like bunch of animals. Nice. He even has a bird on his back, I just noticed. Aloof citizen. Hello there, Lasvard. I didn't see you. Good timing. Let's do some business. My girl is very interested in this gem trading post. Wait, I never said that. I have a mobile platform in East Sargon that includes extensive iridium refineries, dye factories, food processing plants. I'll throw you some gold and jewels on top of it. That should get you the deal done, shouldn't it? Oh, he's desperate. No, thank you, I'm not interested. The weight of this trading post is too much for you to understand. Weight, huh? If anything else, you've inherited your grandfather's arrogance. A word of advice, either keep a few fierce manglers to intimidate people like he did, or have your little clubby sweet VRPs like me. At least it knows when to grovel. Attacks him. Ouch, you bit me? Bear's teeth. Woof. No, stay away from me. Hell. Woof, woof, woof. That will do. Woof. Yes, he calls him Woof. He's gone. Woof. He's called Woof. Why? You want me to pet you? Let's see here. Licks happily. A foul beast flies over and perches on the shoulder of the young trading post overseer's shoulder. The overseer fiddles with the metal foul beast mechanisms, turns its coil springs, and lets it fly. He's getting active. I'm sure you're looking forward to seeing him as well. Mio doesn't often go out alone like this. Maybe the man was right. I should have had my cloud beast greet important guests. Could Mio really bring him over? Okay, right time. We're just gonna...
The clockwork foul beast has taken flight.
You know what to do.
Hear the roar of my chainsaw.
Probably leveled her up. Whatever.
Whoa, whoa! Let me down more slowly. There are fragile artifacts down there. Put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated. You've got guts trying to steal this.
Ready to deploy my drones.
Surrender now if you don't want to get sawed in half.
Did I even level her up?
Your ideals are equal.
It's up to us to protect our homes. I'll let 'em down. I'll take on all of you!
Too late to run now, nasty little thief.
He focuses here? Man.
Your filthy hands desecrated.
Yeah, she focuses like at the end point. Ugh. And that, you're awake. Gasp, my head hurts. Pepe, you hit your head when no, Pepe is saying this. You hit your head when you fainted, that's probably why. That's just not my head. I'm aching all over. Why is there a bruise on my shoulder? And my knee. Look. Eek, get away from me. Calm down, Annette, calm down. How am I supposed to calm down when a corpse just came back to life? It touched my ears, didn't it? I still have my ears. Just copying other people's movements, it doesn't mean any harm to you or anyone else. Just treat it as a piece of moving furniture. Why do you seem so comfortable with this, Pepe? Don't look at me like that, please. What did you do? Yesterday I placed a gem that I dug up into its chest. George dream circuits engraved into them. Gem woke up. Yesterday? You wouldn't loan me an important archaeological discovery like this. The Vagabond Museum holds respect to the Shashan. Not even a Shazazda like me could pull rank here, so I had to sneak in. There's a reason I didn't want to lend it to you, Pepe. What is it? If you're worried about co-authorship, I'm cool. It's not like that. Investment, sponsorship, I'll renovate your entire museum if you want. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't understand why you're so obsessed with becoming the historian of Shah Agade. You can still carry on your research if you agree to inherit the title of Hashan from your father, but once you become an historian and enter the City of Gold, you'll never be allowed to leave, you know that. All that you learned in school, all that training you underwent to hunt ruins in the desert, all that you've seen on your journeys, all that become useless if you're the Shashahan's historian. Are you simply not happy with the fact that your brotherhood was chosen? My dream of becoming the court historian isn't some whim, it's the dream of everyone in my family. We grew up dreaming about inheriting the golden reed pen from our elders. They tell you that whoever holds the pen carries great responsibility. Recall that has ever happened for posterity. You are writing the truth of your time, the most complete truth that can be known, which needs no conjecture or investigation and can never be buried by sand and earth. It is why I've always wanted to do. I want to tell Sargon's history. I wanted the glory of the Shah to shine forever by my hand and to inspire everyone who reads it. Thousands of years later, someone I will never meet will pick up those pages and feel a connection to me and the Shah, linking the three of us. Don't you think that's really romantic enough? I should have known that you wouldn't give up so easily. Shouldn't you and Tatir have gotten used to my stubbornness by now? Very well. On behalf of the museum, I approve the loan of the artifact plus another gem. It was gifted to the museum by a private collector many years ago. We discovered it was connected to the mummy, but we had no idea how to use it. There's a gem at the museum too? That's not the point. The point is I'm allowing you to access it. You're going to hand it over so easily. I never said that about anything about easy. Co-authorship, investment, sponsorship, plus naming rights fees for the new exhibit hall. Absolutely, with pleasure. Pepe, yes? The things don't always turn out the way we expect them to. I hope you understand this before you start your investigation. Annette opens the drawer and takes out a wrapped package. She unwraps it to reveal a pyramid-shaped gem identical to the one that was placed in the mummy's chest. Pepe takes the gem, holding back the urge to cry out in joy. Second the lungs of the first breath we come to feel. Don't let me down. What, that's 5 gems? It reaches as the mummy's chest cavity, the gem is absorbed by the blue light inside as soon as it approaches. Guardian sealed in sand, I hereby return you the memories lost to time. Show the path of the shards of travelers from the past. It stopped moving after I put the second gem. Did you expect something different? Eek, that wasn't me. Who's screaming? It was Titi's voice. Is something happening? I'll investigate. Keep an eye on the exhibit. He just straight up just gave the gem. Why didn't you tell me you were just an ordinary cloud beast? Well, I guess ordinary cloud beasts don't understand human speech. Looks like all the visitors have been evacuated. It's safe for us to go out now. Do you think you could find a way back to Lasvar if I put you down outside? Hey, stop hitting me. I'm carrying you so you don't have to walk yourself. That's right. Oh, such nice comes. Come on, introduce you to the other little friends of yours. Look at the imagery on this powder box. This powder piece is depicted in equal prominence to a high official. I restored this, by the way. And here, this mural is a rare treasure that came from Shah Agade, the City of Gold. In order to accurately restore it, I looked through every book I could find on the Golden City and even interviewed people who have been there. Wait, does that make me sound like I'm after the secrets of Shah Agade? Didn't think too much about it. You're just a cloud beast, and there's no one else in the museum. It's not like what I just said would get me in trouble. Suddenly, she hears the faint sound of cracking. Don't tell me. No, why did the glass to crack? I think that was a typo. I'm dead. If Nana finds out. Tete runs towards the display stand and instructs the sight of broken glass touching the floor. Leg cases is used especially tempered glass in the control environment of the museum. An accident like this would not have been possible. She looks up to check on the exhibit to find the case empty under the pale light. She feels this cold, sharp object pressing against her back as she attempts to examine the broken glass. Is some kind of joke? You can stop. I'm too busy for this. Playing dumb? Which department are you from? I'm going to dock your pay if you don't stop talking. Tete feels the object pressed against her back move away. She sighs and relieves and turns around. One of the interns. You got some nerve playing practical jokes on the vice creator. I'll let you off easy this time. Oh, it is a minion weird thing. And that's the eek. You, how did you get out of your case? Why haven't I heard anything else after that scream? Annette hasn't come back yet. Well, I'll just look around. Annette never changes, does she? She's the acting curator, yet her office still looks so bare and sparse. She had so many books back in the dorms. Why aren't they here? Any here? She doesn't like the job, I guess. She must be hiding them somewhere. I knew it. A hidden bookshelf in the wall. My bookshelf at home is due for renovation. I should ask her to introduce me to the designer. Let's see what you have here. Studying tribal religion in the Southwest Review of the Unearthed Riverside Jewelry. Tara, a journey by D.E.E. Erickson. The name sounds familiar. That's the Victorian scholar who came to speak at the college, isn't it? Lots of labels in here. I didn't know Annette liked his book so much. Let's check the section on Sargonian history. And there's none, and she hates Sargonians. Finally, she's gone. This room sure is luxurious. Is that gold thread woven into the cushions on the sofa? That's the mummy from the poster, but they put it right here in the room? I'll never understand the taste of rich people. There she is. Good, she's completely distracted. With apologies. Nintendo walks up softly to reach into her pocket, taking out the syringe that she has kept hidden within. She spent countless days and nights training, even when blisters formed on her feet, in order to be able to walk across the sand dunes without leaving any footprints. Now she can walk through a crowded market, bells hanging from her neck without making a single sound. Pasha's daughter stands for her all alone. When Naruto raises a syringe, however, a hand suddenly grabs hers and immobilizes it in midair. Ah, a hidden bodyguard? You... dead. Wow. Naruto cannot speak. The mummy laying on the sofa appeared behind her, grabbing her hand with a steely grip. Her struggles are futile, and all she can do is watch in terror as the needle approaches her own neck. The other hand of the mummy is clasped across her mouth, not letting it let go until the entire contents of the syringe have been injected into Naruto through his veins. Well, my theory about that cat mummy's death of being the final boss is still true, I guess. There's still a possibility. As her consciousness gradually fades, she feels the hand lifted by... excuse me, sorry. That was actually pretty loud, sorry. As her consciousness gradually fades, she feels the hand lift by her collar and holds her outside the window. One last thought flashes through her mind as she feels her feet dangling in the air. If only she had more competent subordinates. An insect lurking in the dark. An insect lurking in the dark. What? What's that sound? You're moving again. My mind is no longer clouded. There is clarity. I must communicate my cognition through language. Are you alive? My life has long passed. What you see is simply a well-preserved vessel. Who are you? In times of prosperity, I, His Majesty Luxzagar Shahanshah's personal guard, defending him from the fires of battle. In times of decline, I willingly forsook the sweet release of death for the eternal torment of time, defending His Majesty's trove from invaders, safeguarding the Shashahans' vow, and awaiting the return of the Shashahans. How should I call you? My name is Zubayadum Yanur Ayuzwi. You may call me Zubaya. Okay. Mother, what is that lady doing sitting by the pond staring down at the water? She's dressed in Moen's clothes. The Moens are said to be great thinkers and debaters. She must be thinking about deep philosophical questions. Philosopher what? She looks so pretty sitting there alone, and she has muscles. Because apparently people keep mentioning she has muscles. I'm offended. The museum is closed. I know, I'm waiting for it to reopen. Well, I'm afraid there is currently no schedule for reopening. According to procedure, the creator must declare the emergency resolve, perform a risk assessment, report to the stakeholders before reopening date can be announced. I know, one of your colleagues already told me. As you can see, I'm waiting. You said you left something in the museum? Yes. Is it very urgent? Could you wait for our staff to look for it? We can contact you once we found it. No, I can't wait. How about this? I can unlock the door and we'll have someone accompany you inside. Thank you. Mother? What is it? Is someone jumping from that window? Spire looks up at the child's cry and sees a woman falling from up high. She really gonna save this woman's life? And we don't get this character as a 6-star or 5-star? With little time to think or look to the guard opening the door, she dashes over to the heart and holds out her arms.
A total victory with no casualties. Doctor, if you were around back then, would things have turned out differently?
Maybe. IS3. I'm being cheap. Being bored. What do I need? Okay. Get a healer this time. I already had a healer, but you know what I mean. There's no one else like leveled up. Yeah, I'll put him down as well.
Genie had and then new hopo. We fed and then
You're in luck. I just completed my experiment.
Fetch. Really? Fetches the ball. Brings it back. Who's the cutest thing? Oh my gosh. Oh, stop fooling around here. I've always wanted a pet, but my family wouldn't let me have one. Look how cute it is. It's not a pet, it's part of the museum's collection. Oh, back to Pepe. She's yelling at part of the museum's collection. Say that again? I apologize, Pepe Canum, but I am unable to answer. My memories of the trail's locations remain vague. You sure you don't want it to stop her? I'm starting to feel sorry for that corpse cowering in a corner. Well, try harder. Maybe you'll remember then. I'm afraid that would be futile. They who split my memories to serve them evenly across all the gems to ensure that the secret could not be easily accessed. There are 5 gems in total. You may have to find all of them before I can tell you the answer. Well, the rest of the gems, you must know that, right? Chick's head. You don't. The army that defeated me consisted of many Pashas and Lord Emirs. They took the gems with them when they left. Like looking for a needle in a haystack. There must be another way to use that golden brain of yours. So Bayar is forced into a corner by Pepe, even as the short girl doesn't come up to his chest. He feels a pressure so great it threatens to buckle even his hardened metal kneecaps. Please, Effendi, have patience. Then tell me something useful. There is a faint resonance between the gems that I can sense if I am in their proximity. Kidding me? You want me to take you across all of Saga? The city alone holds thousands of gems. I think I sense one faintly. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Well, that changed her mind. Looking at, she's trying to remove part of the museum's collection. Pepe Zabaya Effendi is a valued part of the museum's collection. We must ensure that he is stored under appropriate conditions, and I can't allow him to be exposed to the elements. Leave that thought and do your research here. Do not go out. 40% increase in funding next year? No. Double? My staff will be watching you at all times, Sentin B. What's come over her? Zabaya Effendi. I know it's not exactly polite to ask a man for his funeral effects, but I would be remiss. Can I borrow this for a couple of days? Spins rapidly. Of course, Han Effendi. Okay. This event just turned into like a weird anime. You can come out now, Zabaya. There's no one here. How do you go through a hole like that at your size? It's like you turned liquid or something. My body is extremely flexible, allowing me to pass through narrow spaces. I thought I would have to tear down the wall if you couldn't get out. There's no need. The buyer closes his eyes and shakes his sistrum. As the chime rings, the wall around the hole slowly turns to sand, falling to the ground, leaving behind a much bigger hole. With eyes wide, Pepe walks back and forth through the hole, then picks up a handful of sand. Why didn't you use your original marks? I almost hit my head crawling through the hole. You didn't ask. Well, you should close it back up. Wouldn't want anyone else to see it. As you wish. The chimes ring again. Sand flows back into the hole. Soon there is no sign that the hole was ever there. Centuries ago there was nothing but sand. Now tall buildings line the streets, such prosperity. Lamps lined the banks of the rivers flowing gently through the city. It reminds me of Shah Chesmin. built upon an oasis. Shah Chesman, the city of springs? I thought it was just a legend. No one has found it in centuries. No, it was very real. Its Pasha was a despot who challenged the Shah's authority on multiple occasions. I had to pay him a personal visit. And then it was no more. Did the whole city have to pay for the sins of a single Pasha? I did nothing but cut the Pasha's head off and throw it into a spring. It was the chained slaves who burned the city to the ground. If you visited yourself, you would be shocked by the filth and stink. They made sacrifices in the water, but the water system was primitive. Please stop, I can almost smell it. I see. Can we go to the river? No, not that way. It's early, the banks of the river are still brightly lit, and that would kill me if someone saw the museum's collection walking the streets. I know a place, follow me. Correct or not, we've taken inventory of the collection. Here it is. Majetekti Cannon, what are you doing here? And out went to meet a guest, so I'm taking over some of the documents. The Pasha's statue wasn't damaged in an accident, it was missing one eyeball to begin with. Who wrote this? That was my impression. But it's true that the statue's records are wrong. Be careful next time. Really? Let me see who was in charge. Injaya and India. I think they were under your... Yeah, Age of Shadow exhibits counted twice. Make sure you double check. Okay. This is my favorite place in the city. You like empty streets? It's not like this during the day. Everything in Manahamyet goes through here. Merchants from all across the country come here to trade gems, furs, spices, crafts. People come from other countries too, often making large transactions. If we're going to find a gem somewhere, this will be it. Deep in the Grand Bazaar, trading post dedicated to gems. Virtually every item in the city passes through it. Do you sense the gem we're looking for? Are you listening? Forgive me. I am curious about the crafts being sold here. In my time, animal sculptures like these were guardians of tombs, companions of the dead. Now, though, they're being peddled on the streets as everyday items. Well, it's a decorative sculpture for home use, 25 dinar. From the murals on the walls of the hieroglyphs all around, many things feel so familiar yet so strange at the same time. Perhaps we should go and see a few more places. I'm Effendi. The great families have sent inquiries. The Pashas take the similarity of Sargonian history so seriously. How do we explain this incident to them? Just tell them it was an intern's mistake and we'll deal with it accordingly. Deal with whom? The acting creator, perhaps, huh? Is it really true, Tete? It was unexplained access made using your past both last night and this morning? What if someone investigates? That can't be. I wiped all the records clean. So you finally admitted it. It didn't. Well, this I can cover up, but the mummy coming back to life on the eve of the Flood Festival is another matter. What's your plan? You keep the museum closed until things blow over? No way. Look at that bag gear. A wing catcher, yes. The most common type of the tower here. These openings catch the cool high winds and guide them into the building vents. Cool air flows into the space below, pushing the hot air out of the opposite side. I didn't know that you were an architect. I'm not, but I met the talented architect that invented the bad gear. Do you sense the gems yet? I'm sorry, I can't sense any nearby. Maybe I could tell you something else. Are you not curious how the gems retain one's memories and consciousness? Well, I am curious. I figured it was some kind of sarcasm witchcraft related to the Zidem. People of my time believe that life consists of three parts: body, name, and soul. Body is the physical vessel and name is the identity known to others. The soul, however, is what truly makes us human. It is the emotional experiences that form our character. All three parts must be preserved together in order for life to be eternal. The body can be replaced with something more durable. The name can retain its meaning by being passed on through generations. I know, that's the genesis of Sargonian noble heritage. The soul, however, is the frailest of the three. During the Age of Shadow, it was discovered that part of the soul can be preserved in a manner of speaking by etching it upon a pure gem with iridium circuits, like the gem in your chest. Yes, I've only ever read about it in ancient texts. Scholars call it superstition, born out of the lack of understanding of the nature of life. That is a misinterpretation. However, the true mystery, the methods by which our life's journey is engraved, has long since been lost to time, or it might exist to some degree. Gems with engraved iridium circuits can still be found in this city. Last year, a gem with iridium circuits that could change the ambient temperature in a small area was sold at auction for an incredible price. Some things survived the test of time and had become barely recognizable. The sun's about to rise. We should get back before the museum opens. Let's go. The museum is just ahead. We don't want to crawl through another hole. Why don't we use your arts to make a shortcut? One moment, Pepe. Have you sensed the gem? No. I would like to see the sunrise. The one thing that the passage of time cannot change. Okay, just for a bit. Beep at me. Oh, lucky it is still bright, glorious, brilliant. It still brings warmth. Adu hachek oran hek. The river slumbers for centuries beneath the sand, with only darkness for company. He squints straight at the sun rising in the east, a brilliant wheel of flame. Sunlight shines upon him for the first time in a very long time, illuminating his golden body. Pepe can barely open her eyes, so bright it is. It's time to go back. You can stay a while longer if you like being in the sun. You have a little bit of time. Oh no. Now here's the other person. The sun is up. 4 days, no 5 since Naruto went missing. Focus, Ajay. The work requires attention to detail. You're sure that the communicator fell into this drainage outlet when we left the museum, right? I'm sure. Well, we've been dredging through it every day and we haven't found a shadow of it. We can't reach around Tuya. If we don't find it, can't reach Naruto, what will we do? I remember Naruto saying we should find a way to get money when she's not around. You're right, Angie. Jandi. We need to pull a big job. That way we can buy a new communicator to get in touch with the boss. Let's go. We've got work to do at the museum. Alright. Alright, huh? Hey, Jai. I think I hooked something. Bam 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 bam. What do you think, Lazvar? I feel like this, like the night sky and the wavy patterns and lava like lava gently flowing across it. It was dug up from the deep obsidian veins decades ago. It's a rare treasure today, given the state of Mount Sesta. The gem vendors in town dare not give a hasty quote for it. You've been away from the post these past few days. There's no iridium circuit in this gem. I'm afraid I cannot give you a high price for it. The blue foul base was perched on top of the overseer. Stuff flies up, grabs the obsidian and places it gently on the scale. The scale comes to a halt and the young overseer looks at the reading. 370 dinar. But a Cestan collector offered a much higher price for it, the equivalent of 37,000 dinar. Could you perhaps be mistaken? You could always go back to that collector. Well, it's not that I don't trust the overseer's eyes and scales, but if we were in Legion Longren or Siesta, in Mahanhamiat, there is treasure here beyond reckoning. The sand beneath your feet was perhaps perhaps at one time gems brighter than the stars. That is why we value the power of a gem far more than its appearance. 370 dinar is the most I can give you for an ordinary obsidian with no iridium circuits of special power. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Can we really sell a rock that we reeled in from the sewers? Even the roads in the city are paved with gems. Try holding it under the sun. What am I supposed to see? Nothing. It's like the plastic has handle, like the plastic handle of my toothbrush. Well, don't be discouraged, Jandy. Gianni. It could help now run 2 years. Great endeavor, even if we're not worth much. Like she could enjoy ice water for an entire week once she comes back, added with lemon slices and dried dates for sure. Hey you, yeah you, behind the counter. Me? Yeah, you're the receptionist, right? Receptionist, no. It's our first time here, we want, what do you want to do, Janzi? To get this gem appraised and sell it for good money. Yeah, that's right. Do you know where the queue for a gem appraisal is? Give it to me, I can appraise it. Oh, even a receptionist at the gem trading post knows how to appraise gems. People are idiots. At first glance, it is a pale sapphire of low purity. Low purity sounds like dried dates off the menu. Well, the lemon slices still have a chance. The iridium circuits are clearly visible. This is... what is it? Is there something wrong with the circuits? Meh. Never mind, Zandy. The gem probably doesn't do anything, judging by his reaction. No, it does. The iridium circuits on the gem can induce indictment in small animals. Make small animals excited? Ah, these guys. Where are you going, Ajandi? Back to work at the museum, of course. You know how much money we're making per hour carrying boxes. Forget that blue toothbrush handle. Can't afford to waste our time here. Hey, wait for me. Okay. Wait, yeah. I was going to say I could offer 50,000 an hour for it. Yeah, there it is. Now you're back early. Dejected meow. It's okay, you tried. It's not easy to see him, is it? Hey Mio, try this. It's just the pale blue gem of a paw. Sniffs. Stares excitedly. Rolls in ecstasy. Okay, how do you like it? What's that? You found your motivation again? Right then, go with Wolf and find the gems. They finally converged upon the city. And those two compatriots of underbodies. Bleh.
Get ready, everyone! We're moving out!
This place could use some heat.
Vermin.
Whoa! Let me down more slowly. Too late to run now, nasty little thief.
Let's put an end to this as soon as possible.
Don't worry if you see fire. That's just a side effect.
What the fuck do you do?
As expected.
No, that's kind of unique.
Do not disrupt my thought process.
It's rational. What is it you are winning?
What a ruckus.
What is it
All
you
Do not disrupt my thought process.
Mission accomplished.
Stay in the grass and don't come out. I had to be real careful to get you out during the day. The grass is too short. I can't hide my ears. And get lower. Carver, that girl is rummaging in the grass. It's not polite to point. She must be drunk. No, I can still see them. I was about to fall in the grass. Should we help? Pretend not to see her. A little fall never hurt anybody. It's being seen falling that. Being seen falling, that's really embarrassing. Alright. This is where the events leading up to the Flood Festival are held. And all the competitors are here today to sign up. It'd be very awkward to run into her during the competition. It's a Mahomet tradition to sink various items into the river as a sacrifice to the river god ahead of the Flood Festival, praying for good luck. Guess where we can find the rarest gems in the city? In the river? Wait here while I go get one of the bush trimming carts. You can sit in the bin for collecting fallen leaves. That way we can get you to the river without anyone finding it. Are you sure this is a good idea? Come on, stop tugging at my shirt and act your age. Stay hidden and stay put. I'll be back soon. Meow meow meow. A creature lifts tail elegantly. Ah, many statues here were carved in your likeness. Wags tail proudly. Beautiful, no wonder the people here love you so much. Holds up backside with dignity. You want me to pet you, but you're too far. And Pepe told me not to move from here. Makes a deliberate display. Can you come closer? Big's tail irritably. Please don't be angry. Perhaps I can move forward a little. Now. Now. Wait. Hey, Zariah, stop gawking at Cloud Beast. Look at what I found. Why do you look so dour? I'm not dour. Then get in here. I've measured it. It should fit you with room to spare. It's a little dirty. Dirty? Just some fallen leaves and a piece of scrap paper. You were dug out of a hole filled with sand and dirt. I respectfully decline. Alright, I clean it. Fallen leaves, scrap paper, it's a leaflet. It's not even that dirty. Pepe spreads open the rolled up ball of paper. She freezes on the spot. Harvest gathering. What is that? Part of the local festivities, competitors display their most valued possessions and the winner gets prizes from the sponsors. Many of the prizes are familiar. The second place prize in particular brings back memories. Of course it does, Sabaya. Do I still have to go into the bin? Of course, I cleaned it for you. Mumbles in sleep. This way. Mummy won't. Whoa! Is she finally awake? Damn, I'm glad that was just a dream. I don't want to be haunted by the dead this young. Please don't throw the vessel, even if it's your own. You may not harm others while using it. Sorry, I thought it was my knife I was throwing. Apologies accepted. Good morning. Wait, morning? In the silence, Naratonia sizes up the stranger before her who gives off the aura of a seasoned warrior. She slowly moves her hand to her belt where carefully taking in the surroundings. Her coin purse is still tied to her belt, but her weapons are gone. The knives are laying at the tea table on the other side of the unfamiliar room. The room itself seems unremarkable, but this is a city where even the manhole covers are laid with gems. Naratonia knows that even the most unremarkable thing here can command a remarkable price. Oh, it was you who saved my life. Thank you so much, kind soul. Once I get you out of here, I'll have all my subordinates remember your name. So, how much do you want? I'm sorry? You mean the bread and fruit that I brought back from my morning jogs? These were gifts from others that should not be valued in terms of money. I wasn't asking about that, or why I don't get stuff like that. Like that when I walk the streets. Wait, you mean it's free? Good, the sun is my witness, no taking back your word. I appreciate the kindness. How are you feeling? Based on my medical knowledge, I do not believe you're injured, but you have been unconscious for a long time. Oh, I've forgotten to sleep for a while. Guess I wasn't making up for it. No worries, consider it a bad hereditary habit. Hereditary? As long as it's nothing serious, feeling unwell anywhere? She reaches for her neck instinctively. The needle wound has healed, but the memories from before that long nightmare begin to float to the surface. The past that never arrived, the failed kidnapping, the terrifying moment, the feeling of free fall, the faint sound of wind. That was the 10th floor. I didn't think I would ever wake up from that. Wow, is that what dying feels like? It's terrible. Thank you for saving my life. They say that the one can never truly die in her name if her name continues to be spoken out after her death. If eternal life means an eternal nightmare of being chased by mummies to the ends of the sands, then I must reconsider whether it's worth to have my name known all across Sargon. You jumped from the window because you wanted to have your name known all across Sargon? I suppose. I fail to understand the Sargonians' obsession with such traditions. I sympathize. Had things not been going well for you in life? Racked up in debt, it's been a pretty big headache. Say, I want to ask you. You saved my life and I ought to repay you. Do you want to work for me? I'm planning something of a great endeavor. What? I remember now, I made a wish when I fell from the building. I guess you're that competent or ordinate granted by fate. Very well, I'm happy to be of help if it alleviates your stress and gives you the will to live. Okay. Okay. Annette, look what I found. Don't know what you found, but I found that you've been sneaking away with the museum's collection again and putting him in a dirty leaf bin. Sorry, I just couldn't bear to watch him waste away in the museum, so I took him out to get some fresh air. Is that so? Yes, Annette Hannon, I was interested in seeing outside. See, let's drop this and talk about the good stuff I found. A creased leaflet. Look what it says. The typical pre-festival events. Wait, is that? The third gem of Zabaya, and I've been looking for. Can you say you took Zabaya out because he was wasting away in the museum? Kill two foul beasts with one stone, as they say. Do you think about how to get the gem? Second place is not exactly easy to get. The harvest gathering attracts the rich and noble, eager to show off their treasures. I know that of at least 2 Pashans who are visiting anonymously. I can help you appraise ancient artifacts or volunteer myself as the entry. No worries, that's the easy part. The hard part is finishing second. This entry has to be extraordinary but not unique. It must represent an era but not symbolize it. You need to finish exactly second to get the large gem with unique characteristic and Shahara markings. How to finish second, that is the question. Do you have an idea? Pepe does not answer. She looks up at the skylight, squinting. It's past noon and sunlight spills through the round skylight, casting an oval light on the ground. Standing in the middle of the oval, Pepe grins from ear to ear, pointing at the sun outside. Aktun Haraket, entering with a Haruntet statue. Not a bad choice. No, I'm expressing my gratitude for his inspiration and not entering an item associated with him. Look at the circle he's casting on the ground, doesn't he? It look like, I see, you plan to enter with a talisman engraved with a royal name. The Cartouche is a symbol of good fortune and warding against evil. Perhaps that will catch the attention of the judges. What are you people talking about? Isn't this oval of light just like a golden slipper? Slipper? Yes, I'm winning the gem with a golden slipper that has been passed down through my family for generations. Okay. I don't want to keep crouching behind this wall, so can I go in with you? Stop complaining, I got you your ice cream. Can you actually taste it though? No, I'm just curious about what all the people are queuing for. Is your curiosity satisfied? Eat up and your head is going to melt in the sun. Nice treat created in my image. I'm surprised how popular I am here. You may not be able to taste it, but you can feel the coolness, right? Not so much of a sensation as an impulse. An impulse to jump into the river, allow the water to flow over me and have a good swim. That's just how we normally spend the summer, isn't it? Alright, gold sinks in the water. That's why I described it as an impulse. Alright, be patient and I'll take you to the largest artificial lake in town once the sun goes down and the competition has ended. I'll be going, see you later. Pulls up cape. What's that meme? Oh my god, I'm trying to remember that meme. Puts on wizard hat. There we go, I remember it. Papyrus reeds sway in the rivers. Its waters are purest lazurite. It wends its way to the golden dunes and fed by our gifts of gems. I knew you were here when I smelled synthesized Cormanian. My watch tells me the competition doesn't start for another 30 minutes. I thought you unfashionable if the new city to arrive on time. But Jules man, 27 minutes and 50 seconds to be precise. My watch is more accurate. After all, its mechanism is based upon the machine of the Shah of past, future, and invented after he discovered the artifact that gave mastery over time. Your idea of time is a vague, as that sundial museum. You do not understand that every grain of sand passing through the hourglass is a gold coin. When one arrives too early and has to wait. True, I believe the antique. Jesus, I believe this antique was last calibrated when the sundial was dug up. I wonder where your ancestors were at the time. Bam, bam, bam. Perhaps I should inform them that it's actually 11:25 and both of them should adjust their watches. Sports watch is waterproof and dustproof and has a compass on it. I wear it on my monthly climb in the Hershia Mountains and I can recommend it to them based upon the first-hand experience. Don't bother them. You got some free time, go try some other drinks. I like this iced guava juice more than the herbal tea. I get a few more cups if you want. I'm fine. I'm no pardish. I know how to use my hand. So you're not contemplating suicide? No. Why would I when I can get all sorts of free drinks just walking through a city garden like this? If I may so, 100,000 dinar burden beast pulls the carriage faster. It could knock a grown man down in its wake. If I may so, stability is the most important thing, and that's why the burden beasts of my ranch offer. Oh, bizarre, my cup. Unlike you, I don't have to pull down the curtains to stop sands sent flying by carriage or just spilled by passers-by. What are these people doing here? This place is for drinks. Don't worry, I caught it. Not a single drop of guava juice was spilled. Let's find a place to sit by the roadside. Notice she's the competence order I've been wishing for, alright, but am I even a boss at this rate? I should introduce her to Ajani. Did you say something? No, I was just thinking I would take a trip to the museum after I've tried all the drinks here. You're going there too? Yeah, but I'm not as interested as you in the artifacts. I just lost something and I need to start searching from the last place I saw it. Not a single beep from a communicator after all this time, not one call. Unfortunately, the museum has remained closed ever since the incident, and I doubt the management will promptly contact the owners of lost items as promised. Whenever I close my eyes, I think back to that day when I glimpsed a fragment of the lost glory of ancient Minos and the disarray that within that grand museum. Setting everything aside, it is unbelievable that the staff could not recall the location of exhibit halls and the routes to them, leading dozens of panicking tourists to the northeast to the Minoan implicit where there are no exits. I will strongly express my dissatisfaction when I have a chance to meet the museum management. I changed my mind, let's not go to the museum today. Excuse me, I see you're enjoying the drinks we have on offer today. The two of you have lingered here for a while. Perhaps you're interested in participating in the harvest gathering. You appear to be tourists. This pamphlet will give you details on the key events leading to the Flood Festival. Not interested. Let's go, Aspire. Aspire? Fate has smiled on me at last. Now, Toya, you said you have visited the museum. Perhaps you know what this is? No idea. Isn't it just a simple old cup? This is my family goblet. The other goblet, to be precise.
All must return to the existing order. None may disobey.
Let's continue. Wanting more. I think it goes up to 8, as I recall. It goes up to 9. At 5, there's a story. I might stop at the story. Yeah, I might just stop at the story.
I am within my rights to oversee and bring up my own opinion on recommend.
Okay. Oh, what an honor it is me to meet you there, Haspahutet and Effendi. The slipper from the early calendar era you brought has certainly broadened my knowledge of history. I have no idea. The people of so many centuries ago had such fine techniques in crafting footwear. To think they could make a shoe that fits the curve of the foot so well as for the lotus ornament atop it, vivid beyond words. Not to mention this slipper was made not long after the Great Explosion, and it reflects the drastic shifts in the local climate. It's a pity that it's missing its twin. I fear it won't win on its own. That's fine. Second place is enough for me. It's the participation that counts. Of course, as daughter to Pasha Effendi, you will one day take up the mantle of Pasha. I am sure such a trifling honor would not be worth fretting over. That's still a bit early. There's a lot of things we can say for sure. I've heard your younger brother has been selecting to become court historian, and he will set out to be for the City of Gold in 2 months. Hashaya Pet Hanem. Even a girl as talented as Hasabet Hanem was not chosen for the post, which just goes to show how gifted her brother is. We're practically the same, really. Are you trying to say, good sir, that becoming a Pasha does not require talent and ability? I believe that if Hasabet Hanem were to take that position, her family would no doubt continue to bask in glory. This is different. Hashvet Hanem family is Sargon's most luxurious line of historians after all. Yeah. Almost time for us to register. Have you thought of what to submit? Not yet. You so brazenly got into line, but you don't have a single treasure on you? Is there anything about my walking posture that needs improvement? Never mind, forget it. I guess you'll have to rely on me again. I'm not about to let my subordinate lose. Give me some time to think of a plan. I once won the silver medal in a sprint. Are you thinking of snatching the golden cup and running? No good. These rich folks brought along some tough bodyguards. See the way their feet move as they look around. They spent time in the Emir armies. I also earned a silver medal in a unarmored wrestling. Robbery? Everyone worth targeting is already here. How would we participate with stolen goods without getting caught? There's also a silver medal I got from a ceremonial dance competition. That's your plan of attack? No need to make things hard for yourself. In truth, I have 10 silver medals across 10 different events. I keep them on my person at all times. 10 silver medals? These medals are the embodiments of traditional Hmong culture and my most prized honors. Honor should not be regarded as a rarity with which is to judge superiority, but in political circumstances there is no other choice. Besides, I hope you do not misunderstand me, Narantuya. I would never resort to anything dishonorable. It would disgrace my family. I guess I really did misunderstand you. My competent subordinate, my great endeavor. Sorry, did you say something just now? Nothing important. I was just saying that considering you've never won a gold medal, it's no wonder you want that gold cup. Don't worry, I have a plan. Cough. May I ask why the herald led me here? What orders am I to receive? From behind the jewel screen. No orders, just a request. If you happen to see a single golden slipper, do not give it too high a mark, but also not too low. We must still uphold the professional decision of historians that say second place. Second place would be good. Please, this is really important. That exhibit has precious historical value. If you wish to reduce its mark for subjective reasons that would not be considered unfair to the other competitors. If you have deduced my identity, then please keep that a secret as well. Thank you. I will, resplendent Hanem. Sorry. I'm definitely going to apologize to all my tutors and fellow archaeologists after this. I definitely absolutely 100% cannot lose just this once. Why does everyone think I already lost to that little brat? Eee! Cover his mouth. Did I scare him? Did you get all that? Yes, the set of silver medals from Minos must get a high mark. It will get 3rd place. That's right. Don't worry, I already had a talk with most of your fellow judges. We get along rather well. I hope you will too. Pahash. Effendi, the corrupt must be hanged. Forgive me. Can't believe he's this scared already. I didn't get this big a reaction from security and other judges earlier. What illusion did he see? I'll be dragging you back to the gate. Then. Maybe I overdid it with the arts. Wait, I hear footsteps. Oh, I don't see the judge here either. I must have been escorted back to the meeting hall by security. I better go get my own things done. The sun waits for no man after all. Oh ho ho, and who is this I happen to run into what luck? Sorry, could you say that one more time? I am honoured to inform you, Hanfinin. Your entry has proceeded into the final round of judging. In other words, you are now in the top 3. No, not that, the other part. I ask that you follow me to the riverside in a little while, where the prizes will be given to and the treasures will be immersed into the river. So you're going to throw my 10 silver medals into the river? Perish the thought, Effendi. That would be rather crude, and we would never dare to offend the river god. We will place the treasures atop a small boat made of papyrus reeds alongside gold, silver, and jewels will be helped weigh it down. We'll sing hymns and chant as we watch the boat slowly sink into the waters. This wasn't mentioned on the brochure. I am terribly sorry. It was written in the instructions all participants had to sign. The competition's original purpose was to find treasures at the most historical value to knock upon the gate of the god. During the Flood Festival, these favoured winners will witness the river god with their own eyes as he wanders the riverside. Forgive me, this was my mistake. It was close to the cutoff when I signed up, and I did not have time to read all 10 pages of instructions. Ah, that is a shame, as it is extremely rare for tourists to reach the final round of a selection, though you were given a second opportunity to reaffirm your commitment. Do you wish to continue participating? Naratunya, she hasn't returned yet. Do you wish to seek a specialist consultant? I can bring you to the chief judge to discuss. No need. What I seek is not a suggestion. I will continue to participate. My participation. That is a word I can't wrap my head around. Participation. Yeah, I lost it. Hello, Annette. Listen to me. You can start preparing the victory feast now. Of course, I would never take for granted the generosity you've shown by lending me the general. I promise that I will stick the gem in when we get back tonight. If Zoya goes through any changes, you'll be able to see them yourself. Relax, I've been taking good care of him. No stains, no damage, I promise. You want to speak to him? No, he's under my protection, right? I can just give him a communicator whenever he starts staring at me. Why don't we just talk about something else? Why don't we... You don't know how hard I've had it. I've been taking up with these old pedantic judges all morning just to guarantee second place. Listen, they're about to declare the winner at the big meeting spot. Once I get the gem, I'll head right back to the museum, where it's nice and quiet. Sorry. It's fine. Weird, don't like that sidewalk's narrow here. Phew, I can finally rest easy. Pepe's handled the gems issue, and Zabai is just fine too. Should we have a drink together later? Is there something you wanted to say? You're not going to want to hear it. I do want to hear it. You suggesting today? You might think this is ridiculous, but I feel like we might have to start the expedition over and keep the accident under wraps. Just treat it with some sort of performance gone awry and display it as in a more vivid and true to life manner. So display a walking mummy and some artifacts, push up ticket prices a little while we're at it. More or less, I guess. You do know what our people use to scare crybaby children, right? Exhibits being a bit odd isn't a bad thing. My old community museum had a exhibit "Has Science Gone Too Far?" Creative ideas that would be scarier successes than failures. But that's the idea behind a business whose number's one goal is to make money. If we tried that here, a lot of people would be mad. A lot of people. History itself is the foundation of the sea. Isn't the foundation that vein of gemstones that's nearly dried up? You really shouldn't say things like that when we go to meet the nobles later. That family is as ancient as the bricks in the tomb of the museum's Great Hall. They can be rather conservative, meddling here and there. What's wrong with those high-ups anyway? They can't just fork over a sum of money every year and forget about the museum like Pepe's family. I worked hard to become acting curator, I really don't want to cause any sort of inconvenience. Inconvenience? You seriously calling this an inconvenience? That's not what I meant. Have it your way then, I'm leaving. I... Bum 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 bum. You okay? Sweating buckets. I am. It's rather hot outside. Yeah, you're sweating too. Next is descendant of glorious kind of historians, the one who shares ballads of kings and heroes, explorers of all Sargon, prevailed knowledge of respected Pashai's daughter, Ashta Hanem, and her rare treasure. Are you going to announce the result? Oh no, this is a rather important occasion. I'll leave it up to you. Well, I guess I can't get out of this one. This golden slipper is adorned with a lotus flower woven of golden thread, especially designed to commemorate the sudden changes in the Scordian climate at the time. The distinct characteristics from the era. Not only that, but it comes from an illustrations family of imperial historians. It would be difficult to find a slipper so well preserved in the marketplace, and it is rather uncharacteristic of families of a family of historians at that. For past ceremonies, such families would usually submit letters, manuscripts, and other pieces of writing. But today, the soul slipper reveals us another side of life of a noble past. Its value is incalculable. Okay, thank you for the commentary. Next, I will announce the judge's decision. Discarding the highest and lowest marks, Hashrat's final tally is 94.95. What a shame. If London Hashrat is off by a mere 0.05 points, you are in second place for now. This result was born in the interest of fairness and the respect of history. I do hope you understand, Hashrat, honey. Don't worry about it. I expect as much. Mahahamyet is honoured to undertake your challenge. Let's move on to the next item, shall we? Very well, next we will have the last but certainly not least entry into our competition. Foreign treasure, a set of silver medals from Minos. We invite our experts to give an assessment. We are all aware that the places far from Sargon also possess their own brilliant civilizations. The art of culture in Minos have proven to be harmonious with Sargonian social morals. Was that morals? Morals. This set of medals embodies not only the Marin's love of sports, but more importantly, unlike most of the other entries, its year of manufacture can be determined with precision. Indeed, our lives are well adorned with gold, but products fashioned with silver are a rarity. In fact, some historical periods saw silver considered more precious metals. What a fascinating analysis. Well then, with 3 contestants will win the opportunity to represent the city of offering the treasures to the river. Do allow to announce the treasure's score. Disregarding the highest and the lowest marks hailing from Minos, Aspire Hanem's final tally is 94.60 points. This level of fierce competition is unprecedented. Your final position is for 3rd place, as Hanem, though I regret you do not place higher, you'll still secure the chance of performing the offering. I thank you. This was precisely the approval I sought. However, if you so permit, I would protest your arrangement of these prizes after we conclude. I believe a golden Minoan goblet should rank higher than a third place prize. Very well, Hanem, but please come up with your stage first. Come up to the stage first with your treasure. Go with your attendants there. In third place, Aspire Hanem. In second place, Hashpush Hanem. In first place, Rasha Hanem. I ask that our 3 winning contestants take care not to damage the treasures they are holding. Oh no. Terribly sorry about that. It's far too hot and I collapsed for a moment. I couldn't hold it steady. This is quite embarrassing. It's a pity the ancient clay pot I brought shattered to pieces. I assume that offering pottery chips would be an affront to the river god. Don't believe this has ever happened before. This is heartbreaking. I fear I will have to give up first place. The splendid Hashput, Hanem, daughter of Pashas, you hold the highest title among all attendees. I reserve first place upon you, it's only fitting. And so I volunteer in our position and withdraw from the competition. Huh? What an unexpected turn of events. But I do believe everyone is in agreement that our resplendent daughter, the Pasha, should be awarded first place. And so our second and third, fourth place contestants will become our new first, second and third place respectively. Let's all give them our heartiest congratulations. What the crap is going on? Who was that random person?
Leave the front to me.
What crap is this?
This place could use some heat.
Vermin. Yielding is not an option.
Whoa, whoa! Let me down more slowly. There's a fragile artifact down there.
Yielding is not an option.
Don't worry if you see fire. That's just a side effect. Take none! You can never be too gentle.
This will be over soon. This will be over soon. This will be over soon.
You're all dead!
Don't cry. It will all be over soon.
Just who are you weaklings when you stop like that?
All warmed up. Here's a few balls to eat.
This will be over soon.
Put that down. Your filthy hands desecrated. Mission accomplished.
Papyrus reeds sway by the river, its waters of purest lazurite. Wends its way by the golden dunes, fed by our gifts of gems. May I see him by the waterside, may I follow him to eternity. Amidst the ardent applause, the passionate singing, and winners stiffly walk along the shining, bejeweled streets. A reed boat bearing the heavy weight of history slowly sinks into the river. Golden slipper and merlin silver medals alike become no more than a string of bubbles. Regret? How could I possibly have any regrets? Meeting you has been the best thing to happen to me in this entire competition. Hashput Hanem. What worth would a competition ranking hold compared to such privilege? If I may be so bold, I believe a group of photos of us losers with the champion would be fittingly commemorative. Would you do me the honor of having a photo of me, splendid Fresh Riot, Hanem. If you would hold the first place prize statue as well, that would be perfect. Haha, of course, thank you for your kind words. What the fuck's going on? I joined in a most absurd competition. Yeah, that was absurd indeed. I intended to seek history, honor the feats of heroes past, be steadfast in my pursuit of victory, and confront fate itself. Yeah, confronting fate and the other thing. Basically, your 10 old silver medals are a single shiny new one. But don't worry, this is Sargon after all, so that's no failure. Golden sands above, gold itself below, as the Lord Emir and Pasha says, sand can be as precious as gold. Don't sweat it, maybe you'll go down some windy road, you'll find yourself recognized and that golden cup will be handed right over. Handed over? Let's say maybe you were to chat with a lucky winner of the cup and wheeled your way into his trust. You're right. Huh? The treasure I put forth was recognized. This meant that the Moan contract itself will also be recognized. Even if the assessment of the judges was strikingly superficial, the scoring of the silver medals and my positions are sufficient proof that even Sargonian historians hold a basic respect for Minoans. I should have words with the collector of the goblet. If you were to understand the deep history behind it, perhaps you would be willing to sell it back to me at a price I can afford. You call that recognition? Well, if it's enough to cheer you up, I guess we'll have to call that a victory. Thank you very much, Narantuya. You are too kind. Just like the wise men debating around the white columns, you have awoken me. I will not lose the honor of those. I've woken me, I will not lose honor of those silver medals we're representing. In fact, I have now won even more in turn. The trick played upon me by fate is unworthy of notice by comparison. Moreover, if immersing those medals in the water would aid the people to see what they wish to see, then I am happy to serve. If throwing this gem into a river would summon the god I've heard so much talk of, then I... Wait. I can see you're feeling a bit better, but calm down, don't throw it away. I have a plan, or I guess I have a person I wish to see. If you don't really care about the gem, could I borrow it for a while? The traps are ready. Relax, I was real careful putting them together. The more someone knows, the less they'll suspect. Good. I also slipped the invitation into the girl's bag and made sure to wear gloves for the handling artifact. No way I left any fingerprints behind. Nice work. I'll handle the back end of our plan. Any questions from you two? I have one. I don't understand why the Pasha's daughter would fall for our bait. This gem doesn't seem that special. It got lots of impurities with the stone Ajay and I pulled over the sewer the other day. Don't worry about that. The rich folk think. Watch the door tonight. Keep your eyes peeled. Don't let her send anyone over to take it back. Take it before the time is right. Yeah, okay. We won't let you down this time. That's right. We won't let anyone in. Cat. Mao arrives before the table, having definitely avoided every snare of the heavily trapped room. The glimmering gem on top of the table is reflected in the Cosby's bright eyes. He just steals it again. Great. An anonymous letter alongside the insignia photo of the gem. The letter specifies a time and place for you to be alone. Wordless. Obvious trap. You should not go, Pepe. Well, I have to go. How am I supposed to get the gem? But what? You agreed to take me to the man-made lake in the city tonight. Did I say that? Or maybe you misremembered. It's actually tomorrow night. Ever since my brain was replaced, I have not misremembered a single thing. If that's true, you would have remembered where all the gems were. You could ask Annette, who wrote a lot of official-looking documents about you lately. I also have a few observational reports and paragraphs of a draft of a paper on this ancient general, actually. Maybe she can take you there. I might need to take a few more shifts if so. Do you really have no idea who sent this letter? The tourist who got second place seemed like a nice lady. I might have been too easy to read. I have been too easy to read at the harvest gathering. Everyone could probably tell I wanted a gem, but we need to get it. Get more information out of Zabaria, whether it's info on my hidden treasure or data for your thesis. Even so, I advise you not to take the risk, even if I've been across all Sargon by now. I do recall you nearly failing to make it back twice when we were still in school. Good thing Tete and I decided to look for you both times. Oh yeah, you recruited a team of adventurers on Burden Beast to find me, also I could judge which of the two of you translated some ancient documents more accurately. If Tete was here, I might have some backing on going to the meetup spot. Good thing she isn't here. She's not? Where is she then? Bum 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 bum. Was inconvenience, you said? That like I was out to mess things up for her? I helped her out with all the documents before. She wouldn't faint from all the pressure at the office, right? What was the noise? If you're my cute jewel construct and come out like a good kid, no need to freak me out. I'm going to count to 3. If you're not out by then, I'm going to use my arts on you. You've been warned. 1, 2, 3. And it's the cat. Oh darn it, it's you again, little cloud beast. And she just ignores the cat. Oh no, she's still here. Sorry buddy, do you forgive me? Alright, here, some pats on the head, please don't get mad. I know you're a bit of a bad-tempered scratcher, but let me explain. I've got a good reason for you for being a bit jittery today. Do you still remember when we were all at the museum earlier? I got freaked out by a bunch of things suddenly jumping all over the place. And then today I got in another fight with a gnat. Please, 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 please don't be mad at me. Me as her, you cute little beast. I know, we're getting into fights over academics matters, of course. I know that she really wants to publish her research for everyone to see. I also know that it's not easy to get the opportunity to hold a special exhibit like this, so she's being real cautious and also kind of overstressed. So stressed that in the end she didn't dare press on with her original goal. It's obvious I'm trying to make sure she doesn't give up on the special exhibit, right? Ete unconsciously speeds up her cloud beast petting. As she does, Mio purrs louder and louder, but the girl pays no heed. She is lost in thoughts, petting and petting and petting and petting and petting. She used to be real quiet in the past. Whenever she was nervous, her arms and legs would flail about. Whenever she'd have to give a speech, everyone would be snickering at her by the end of it. But even if her voice was overpowered by the laughter, she would preserve and finish her speech. If only I could just rub her ears to give her the courage to preserve in other things. Ete cups the calm beast's face in her hands and rubs it vigorously as she vents her feelings without the slightest bit of interest in why the calm beast is purring so loudly. Suddenly she feels a warmth in the palm of her hand. What was that, Hera? That spit it on my sleeve, eh? A jewel. Maybe I could go to the meetup spot alone, but with a monitoring device hidden on me, we could get some private security to lie in ambush nearby. Far too last minute for that. Prefer security companies won't have the manpower on the eve of the Flood Festival, not to mention that you can't negotiate with them in the middle of the night. Well, how about renting an aircraft to support me if needed? Such a flying object would be rather suspicious. I could smash the door in with my hammer and give them a good fright. That does seem like it could work, but would that not be damaging the historical building? I guess that could be a debatable too. That would be debatable too. Though I'm not sure any building is anywhere near as historical as you. I'm rather fond of what the people who came after me have left behind. Good evening, everyone. Oh, you're here too, Pepe. Perfect. Can you all guess what I just ran into on the road earlier? good timing today. We've just been discussing something really important and I need your support here. Quick, help me make Pepe see sense. If this was an opportunity to excavate an important historical site, would you just give up because you were in a bit of danger? You of all should know that an excavation requires patience. You're just eager to prove yourself against your brother right now. This is all just, wow, you're really not pulling any punches at all this time, Annette. Nobody's going to take a guess. Your clothes are covered in fur. Thank you for indulging me, Zubair Effendi. Correct, I ran into a little cow beast. In my age, the people believed that cow beasts were bringers of good fortune. Turns out that in this age, I'm a believer too. It spits out a gemstone full of luck for me. A what? Let me see, please. Hold it. And that says you agree to invest in a new exhibition hall and in return by lending you a gem out of the museum's collection. Alright, I hear you. I'll make an investment in your name. No, Pepe. I hope you know of all you will agree with me on something else. Pepe and Zubair Effendi. I think this jewel can grant our wishes.
Sometimes I put you and the old man together to compare, and the difference is obvious. He would be excitedly hurling curses everywhere if you were in your shoes now. Yes, that's how he acts when he's happy.
Okay. Let's see this barrel. Alright, last one and then I'll call it a night. Please queue here for tickets. Please queue here for tickets to the encounter with the resurrected general from the time of the Shah. Special exhibit. Please queue here for tickets. Please queue here for tickets. Yes, eyes on me. Look at me, not the camera. Please wait just a moment. I need to straighten my bridal gown. I worked all night to make this, but I guarantee you, with my 3,000 tales about Shah fact, that is historically accurate. Please note, flashy photography is prohibited in exposition to prevent damaging the cultural artifacts. Alright, let's do 20 burst shots. I mean, he is awesome looking. Hey guys, I'm finally inside the most mysterious room of the Vatanabandan Museum. Now I'm going to smoothly record my movements of this historic general from all angles and uncover the secrets of the resurrection of the City of Radiance. Dad, its legs looks empty inside. You hear that, Dad? It sounds like it's empty inside when I knock on it. Yes, this batch of goods must be delivered to Hagashi. It's not a large order, but can't come off as unreliable. Please look after your child. Sorry, hold on, I'm a little busy. Hey, come back here, don't run off touching everything. Please don't make noise in the museum. Hey, you're the ones who decided to pull off this open exhibit and even let your exhibit wander around. You didn't even limit the number of visitors. It's no wonder this place is so rowdy. Acting curator Annette believes that the historical knowledge should be made equally available for all and thus has not established a tiered ticketing system. Also, the 60cm high guardrails around my display are meant to prevent visitors from intruding into my space. If your child crosses the rails, you'll be flouting the rules and regulations of this place. Please cooperate with the staff. Yeah, I missed. Oh, I missed. This guy doesn't say which currencies work. To be fair, the guy doesn't even say if tossing a coin will bring good luck. Why not try it anyway, just in case? Give me a coin, I should aim for its torso, right? Please stop, this is an important historical artifact. There's too many of them. I can't handle them all. Understood, I will use my weapon to slice the incoming projectiles apart. firsthand. Arg. Everyone look. I'm role-playing as a Nesmoran warrior from a thousand years ago. Ark, I have been defeated. From a grand historical reenactment. My weapon did not make any contact with his body. Oh, General Shah, a few words for your defeated foe, perhaps. Back in my day, the most common phrase one would hear in the army when beheading captured enemy leaders was, "The insects shall devour your entrails." Okay, sure, if you could just say that again. Hey, don't come over while I'm still lying on the ground. You're gonna cause a stampede. Oh no, I should call for backup. Just such a mess. Who could have guessed there would be so many people here to see a walking mummy when the flood festival is going on? This story's weird. Despite Hanafeni, Bendy, I hear you spending recent days looking for a particular gem lately. It just so happens my family's possession of one, and so I brought it here for you, and hope I can alleviate your worries. Thank you so much. Please let me see it. I wonder if I might be fortunate enough to host you at my home for dinner sometime soon. So sorry, Hamafendi, but I've been crazy busy lately. Thank you for taking my time to bring me the gem, but I'm so sorry to say it's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, truly a pity. I will bother you no more, Hamafendi, until we meet again. How many more do we still have outside? 73, and they all claim to have the gem you're looking for. Why are there so many? Just tough it out and take a break at noon. Some gem merchants from the Grand Bazaar say they found some clues, so we'll go over them and to take a look. You call that a break? Of course, you'll only be seeing gemstones, no people. Ah. Anat Hamnir, the Pasha's daughter, has been sitting there frowning for the past 3 hours. Are you still interested in the remaining gemstone? How many do we have left? More than 200. Leave them here. We'll finish looking through this crate first. Very well, I'll take my leave then. Annette, did someone come by earlier? They delivered another crate of gemstones. Annette, something's wrong. Why does your head look like a prism? The furniture's too, they're sparkling. Dead. The museum has finally opened its doors? Yes, as Spire Hamnin, the special exhibit tickets are in high demand. I heard wind of it last night and wanted to tell you to queue up early. But I couldn't find you. It's alright, that's not what I'm here to see. The collector I'm looking for. You seem to be in good mood. As I thought, language is a bridge to peace. Communication serves as a foundation of understanding, and this historic city is also abundant with knowledge. Sargonians have been proud of their glorious history since antiquity. How wonderful it would be if they were willing to sit down for a long conversation instead of plunging wherever they go. That collector understood how persistent we Minoans could be after my explanation, and I gained much from his insight into the city. Right, there is something I want to ask you. In modern Manhattan, are silver crafts more valuable than those made in gold? Are you joking? Of course. It does happen from time to time, for example, under pain of death by a Lord Emir. I see, thank you for the clarification. May I ask if that competition of mine has returned? Yes, with 2 other friends as well. 2 other friends? Very well, the more heads to share ideas with, the better. I'd love to find more Crantunties as passionate and frank as she. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. That's my creepy ass dog. Okay, as I've forgotten her name. As Paphias walks up the hotel stairs and stops before the door. Narantoya, are you in there? I bring good news. That collector who won third prize has returned my complet to me after listening to my 3-hour speech. Would you like to come with me to the museum to look at both goblets together? I didn't see anyone go in or out of that room with the gemstone last night, Narantoya. I was hiding on the roof of the opposite building with my eyes peeled the entire time. You know how important this kidnapping is? This is the only way to quickly get a big pile of money. I'm sorry, Narantoya. We'll go look for the precise daughter right away. It's too late for that. The caravan I got to be covered is about to leave the city. Even if we manage to find Nacho, we won't have a way out. So, let's focus on what to do next. Both of you should go back to the museum but avoid contact with the girl. Reporting as soon as you find a way to make money. I'll go look for the lost gemstone and return it to Aspasia. That's the least I can do. We don't have to do that. As Jai suddenly feels a deadly silence descend upon the room. He looks at the intruding stranger, shifts her gaze to Narantoya, and finally turns her head to Anjandi with eyes pleading for help. Anjandi raises a finger to her lip, her other hand inching towards the sedative at her waist. I can explain this, Aspasia. We were just mapping out our plan, and once it's done, I'll return to your gem or something of equal value. You can trust me on that. Oh, and these are my other 2 subordinates. What plan? Huh? I heard you planning to bait the Pashai's daughter with that gem in order to kidnap her. You heard everything. My apologies, I had no intention of eavesdropping on your conversation. I just happened to be standing by the door. I believe communication lays the foundation of understanding, but I also know you have a large debt to pay and need money urgently. Would you like to tell me the whole story? To be honest, I don't have a clue where the gem is right now. There's nothing I can ask you to do, even if you want to help. The past is in the past, and now our plan now, well, we basically don't have one. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. If I tell you why I owe this debt and need the money, will you help me? I believe this can discuss the more honest and conscientious way to do it. I knew you have something like that to say. Aspire, mind holding your hand out for me? What for? For old time's sake, I just want to. And Jarrett exchange looks with each other. They are certain Narantoya's call to action is the moment when they hear the crisp clacking of her heels on the ground. Ask you for a discount on what I owe you, huh? I've been staying with you for weeks and even took your gem. I have to pay you back for all that. Coin purse, 1,200 dinar. I know it's not enough. I know it's not enough, but I mean, we're such good friends, aren't we? Oh, yeah, too, yeah. There's a bunch of foreign coins in there too. Some merchants might not recognize them, but I'm sure you'll find somewhere to spend them. Here's some gemstones too. They're tiny and impure, but they'll make up for it in number. So, could you be a bit flexible with my debt? Narantoya, are you so unwilling to have an actual discussion about this with me? Communication lays the foundation of understanding, right? I already get you, so. Maybe you spent day after day in your temple copying statues to work out for the basics of swordsmanship, or maybe you followed your parents and took an oath passed down through generations. More importantly, you're one of the innumerable followers of the Merwin hero, so I'm sure your soul is pure. You'll definitely help out someone about to fall from a tall building, and you speak up to anyone who use more exceptional methods. Yes, you're right. I believe a scale of good and evil lies within all our hearts, and one exists within the laws of the land as well. People ought to act accordingly to the balance of that scale. But I understand your point of view. Perhaps you would say the laws set by Lord Emirs and Pashas are of abnormal balance, and one should act as one's heart dictates. However, I dare not trust myself, Nagatoya. If the day comes when I'm caught by the Lord Emirs and they give me some ridiculous death sentence, will you feel sorry for me? Of course. That's all I need. Looks like you think my death would be a great loss for all Sargon too. Your help in my grand project would significantly lessen the risk of us failing midway, but I understand if you don't want to. People come and go, and I love to have you join me and stay by my side. If I care too much about those who leave, aren't I just as stupid as the ones who resent me? What I mean is, let's not make it difficult for each other. Very well. I consider your debt settled. You're injured. I'm fine, it's just a scratch. You should see to it. I've met many a warrior who lost his life after neglecting a minor injury. Times have changed. I'll let you all about modern medical science someday. Hey, are you going to rest? No, I need to tidy up these soaked notes first. Soaked? It's a super long story and I don't know if I'm sane enough right now to tell you the whole thing. Before we parted this morning, you promised to share the information you obtained with me. Stay true to your word, Pepe. Okay, I found absolutely nothing today. I made an announcement and lots of people came to see me with similar looking gems, but they were all useless stones. I spent the whole day watching gems after gems fly past my eyes until my head was spinning, and then I went to get a drink and take a break, but the two kids next to me suddenly started fighting. They knocked over the table and my drink, spilling it onto my notebook, and that's how I got this bruise. That's all I have to share with you, Sabaya. Got the information you needed from that? Do you wish to hear what I experienced today? Zavaya, many strange people came, though they were rather amusing as well. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. You don't need to sleep, but I'm exhausted. Pepe, I do not wish to stay inside the museum. Just bear with it for a few days. We need help to tear with her expedition until it's over. That's how we got the gem from her after all. Once your expedition's over, I'll take you to look for the other gemstones. I do not wish to look for gemstones either. What's wrong, Zabaya? As the guardian of the Shah's treasury, aren't you supposed to recover all your memories and resume your original duties? Are you not the one more eager to locate the treasury? Ah, yes, you're right. I mean, why else do you think I woke you up? Pepe, I'm already awake. You can no longer treat me as a mere artifact. My thoughts and actions are my own to control. I do not wish to recall all my memories so soon, at least for the moment. Tomorrow we will have fine weather, and I wish to take a walk outside, free of all worry. People are going to freak out if they see a museum exhibit getting some sun all alone on the streets. I already told you I am not exhibiting artifact. I'm sorry, Zavaya. It's fine. It's already so late though, and I'm really tired, so can we talk tomorrow, okay? Good night. I'm gonna become a boss. Zavaya. In the empty room, Zavaya tries to press the wall switch to turn the light off. The memory tries again and the light comes back on. Cat. Mia stands in the middle of the night-shrouded street, staring at a window in the distance with a light repeatedly flickering on and off, and then light stops flickering and glass shatters. Once the south wind passes, it'll be the drought season over there. Will I manage to make enough money before then? Alright, prepare to jump. Whoa! Girls, are really something these days? What are you doing, throwing your life away? What? Isn't this normal for the Flood Festival? I want to ask the river god some questions. Not by jumping into the river, though. Also, which history book did you even learn this custom from, girlie? The ancients did ask the river for answers for when they were unsure of something, but later they realized many problems could be solved with money. Thanks, but that life hack won't work for me. I can answer your question though. The lamplighter raises his lamp and approaches Naratuya. Before the southern wind blows through, you won't have enough money to satisfy your own desires, but it will be what you need. I'll rephrase my question and be more specific. Where should I go to look for the money? To the depths of the sands. This is Sargon. That doesn't do much to narrow it down. I can only answer one more question. I thought the people of Mahamriat were generous sorts with unlimited samples to offer. No, wait, that's not what the question I wanted to ask. I want to know, will that rigid Minoan come looking for me? Yes. As soon as the lamplighter finishes, Narituya catches a glimpse of a shadow on the edge of her vision. The figure stops in the empty streets and looks at her for a moment before turning and leaving. Messiah? Messiah! I don't know how to pronounce her name! The shadow crosses the street. The crimson Karunta chases after it. Narituya can only hear the sound of the wind that rushes over the river and a song from the lamplighter that gradually fades into silence. Please don't sing. May I see him by the waterside, may I follow him to eternity. Come on! My voice is going. I lost sight of her. Narituya actually lost track of a target. Been a ghost. Get it, I'm not stupid. Everyone here is always praying to see a spirit or two, and I heard no footsteps earlier. This only means I really did see a ghost, yes? He sits down on the curb. On the other side of the flower bed sits someone else listening to the river silently in the dark. Benches by the river tend to get wet. I want to wipe it dry first. You're not actually scared of ghosts, are you? What? Did you see that shadow too? Did it spook you? Need me to protect you? I'm feeling nostalgic. I didn't get a good look, but I'm certain it felt like the soul of a late friend or kin. Spotting a ghost is always better than just one. I hear anyone who spots that shadow will receive the blessing of Minat Hayamat. But it looks like the two of us here are down on luck. I merely got into an argument. What a coincidence, I'm guessing you didn't win. I would not be sitting here if I did. You know what? Somebody told me 10 minutes ago that the locals are never troubled because money can always solve their problems. I thought that made sense. What's there to be sad about if you're not as destitute as me? Today someone threw something at me and oversold the new cape I got last week, and I was unexpectedly married 20 times to people of all genders and ages. No one was interested in listening to me either. Oh, that's pretty unlucky. How old are you then? They stole your identity for a marriage registration? What? Your voice is a little strange, but you sound young, no offense. I think I was pretty lucky when I was around your age. At one time, we were herding some stolen bird and beast back home, and the sky suddenly turned dark. Our headscarves couldn't shield us from the sand flying our way, but we had plenty of manpower and quickly found a somewhat different area to dig into. Guess what we found? 2 houses buried in the sand, just enough to fit everyone. Even came with beds and tables. Common furnishing you find in ancient tombs. You know your stuff. I only found out a few years later. Those were wonderful days. Indeed, time can alter how rivers flow, establish and eradicate cities, bleach stone with the sun, elongate and intensify history. It makes one miss the past, and nostalgia can be a fearsome thing. Yeah, miss the past all you want, but you're never getting it back. How are you? How are the people you've been missing? They're alive, but more surviving than living. The worst part is that they can't just move on. You have no idea how many of them sold off their blades. So as for the boss, I own them. I mean, I just need to build a new pile of gold and those stooges will cheer up and turn to where they used to be. I hope that is the case. What about you? I don't know either. It's like how people risk their lives to catch a glimpse of the river god, but all they end up seeing is the last face they would ever want to see. Is that not a terrifying prospect? Not that scary. If people still choose to chase that mirage, well, that's what my mother always told me back home. We Nazmorans must be the masters of fear and will never be dominated by it. That's what they all say. You're a Nazmoran? Yeah, what? Nayatoya feels a pat on her shoulder and turns her head on reflex. He sees no one but the silent street with the lamp being lit but one by one from a distance. The lamplighter hums a tune and he walks up to them, climbing up a ladder and opening the glass shade to light it. Well, oh yeah, help, there's a dead guy haunting me. Yep, I guess. This is such a weird story.
Let's go.
There are many crystals here. Fortunately, we can use these special decrystallizing totems to clear them up. Fire it and it will instantly destroy all crystals in a straight line in the direction it's deployed. I am maximizing its effects to the terrain to our advantage.
Fortune favors the bold.
Wait, what?
But you still need a few tricks up your sleeves to win the battle.
Don't need to either.
Hear the roar of my chainsaw.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is the battlefield.
Whoa, whoa! Let me get more slowly.
Take flight. My power
My blood's only gonna make this place hotter.
It will not come to harm.
Oh, at least the battle music's okay. Not like the reverse 1999 battle music, it's been kind of meh for me.
My power is all yours now. Take flight.
So that's why you need a healer for this mission? There's a lot of damage. Alright, it gets destroyed now.
Mission accomplished.
Please give my voice a break. No. What are we waiting for? A phone call? Might be novel things for someone as old as you. How much longer must we wait here? No more questions, just wait and see. Can I take the call? Someone explained how it works to me a while back. No can do. They'll think we're a scam call the moment they hear your robotic voice. Alright. Right, as you mentioned earlier, us working together is a imitation of the greatest alliance in history, indeed. So, can I ask what's in store for me if I help you find your gem? Oh wait, I did get something already. I got a golden slipper thrown in my face after you scared me last night. Do you have any suggestions? No, I wouldn't dare ask for more. Letting me live is already more than enough. You're one of Sargon's forefathers. I should be escorting you on your quest, so please don't be hasty. Though the artifact that won first place at the harvest gathering seems to resemble this very golden slipper inlaid with sapphires. Yes, the two of them complete the pair. So Is making a ruckus in the dead of night also a way to make a fortune? They originally came in a pair, but one was lost forever in the depths of the river, so this one actually has its value halved. Oh, please entertain my curiosity. Are all modern Nazmorans like you? Beats me. I've looked into the customs and beliefs of many tribes of my plunders offences and abductions, but I never looked into my own birthplace. I never went back after that one sunrise. I don't suppose you are presently on your Kargon quest? Kargon quest? Ancient language Kargon quest. Nuh-uh. That's the last word I've ever want to hear. I'm not doing it, not even if my ancestors compel me to. You mean you've never performed your coming of age ritual? Yeah, it's not that important. You might have a few drops of Nazboran blood. I might have a few drops of Nazboran blood in me, but they didn't turn me into a tyrant or a conqueror, and I have no intention of letting them influence my life either. No, it is very important. How will your forefathers recognize your blood if you don't embark on your Kargan quest? Kazan quest? It's fine, most of them pretty much disappeared off the ends of the earth, unlike someone I know who suddenly sprang to life at the museum just to lecture me. So yeah, what about you? I've heard that in the Shah's time people would shave their heads bald when they came of age, that they applied perfume ointment to their scalps. But some say the scent smelled more like a stench, so I'm pretty curious if that's true. I also... Oh, there we go. I didn't expect to get news so soon, yes, and it just so happens the gem trading post overseer sent word that he has a gem to trade and it fits your description to all aspects. Good, I'll go get him right away. But it will be difficult negotiating a deal even when my introduction... What? I heard from my subordinates they would simply sell the gems at the reception. Selling is easy, but not the other way around. A trading post does not operate like a regular store. You need to offer something heavy enough to balance the scales. Something heavy in value. I have an idea. This guy. Ahem, yes, this is the deal I wanted to discuss. The ancient mummy from the recent museum exhibit, the nameless general of the Shah's very court. The young overseer shoots a complicated look and leans down to the huge gilded box. The buyer lies inside silently with his hands folded across his chest. Narrator thinks this is honestly the buyer's time to shine, even if this dreadful cup of mass seems to be emitting a soft sacred glow. The box looks familiar. It is an sarcophagus taken from the museum of its original condition, a replica of it, I mean. Taps beside his body. Examines his chest with a flashbang. And this is a regular artifact you can find anywhere. But if you could be more gentle and professional with it. I hear it came back to life and can move on its own. About that, I'm sure we all know the dead don't come back to life, just art's at play is all. I mean, wouldn't you be afraid if it really could move? Afraid it might run off after I buy it? Well, oh, it's that black one, your pet? What a beauty! Of course, the gem trading post overseer who controls the flow of money throughout the entire city would have such a unique pet. Is that him, Wolf? Hey, look, it sniffed out the millennia's old stench you can never fake. It's as real as my sincerity in making this deal for you. Of course, I know how precious this artifact is. It will be quite troublesome if you handle it. I'm basically offloading my troubles to you, so I'm not exactly hoping for a windfall. But I guarantee the museum has no way of tracking me down. No, this is an extremely heavy offer you've made, though it's still within the measuring limits of my scale. Oh, okay. What do you want in exchange? I hear you came for a gemstone. Well, that was the original plan, but for something else on the way over, I don't need that gemstone anymore. I'm an outsider, so ingots will do. If you wish to be paid in pure gold, I'll fetch the appropriate scales. Please bring this inside to keep others from seeing it. So we got a deal? Yes. Do 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 do. I love a man who does easy business. I don't like the feeling of sleeping in here one bit. You don't have to get your subordinates to bring it here in the first place. I don't speak. Just hold on a bit longer. I'll come retrieve you soon. Use the chance to find the gem you're after before the day ends. Alright, please do come back. I still need you for something. This is the price I'm offering. Any objections? Remember the crescent moon on the blade, the youth's sincerity washed into gold. I'll be back for sure, no objections at all. Nope. Oh, I'll be going now, by all means. Links and Zabaya, Links and Toya. I look forward to any future cooperation. I never said we have any future cooperation. Doo 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 doo. Me neither, in the near future at least. My whole thing wants me to run errands for him. Sorry, but see ya. She should have understood my single. I'll tell you, if you're truly a descendant of the Nesmorans, a treasury awaits you. She finally followed the notices they sent around and came here. Via wolf. Well done, Lazvar. That talks! You have earned our praise! That talks too! Gasp!
Well done, Doctor. What? Where was I just now? Well, given your capability, it was better for me to be your moral support. Cheered the whole time, you see.
Shut up. Damn it. Didn't even deploy him. He's just proving the fact I didn't deploy him. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna unlock whatever she's called. How do I unlock it? Is it this? Oh, it's this.
Pepe told me that once I'm ready to leave my office and go on a journey, I should come here and ask for a doctor. She didn't specify a doctor in which field, just that I'd know as soon as I saw the right one.
Okay, hey Papyrus. Okay, I think that's good enough. Oh, wrong one. Okay.
Yeah,
my throat.
They are my writings over the walls.
I'm just gonna like
Fair
farm that
accompaniment
mission.
to your peaceful merrymaking, I would tout.
I think.
Why would I write?
Is
you
it
ask?
good enough to
And
farm
what
that
would be
mission? I don't think it
writ-worthy?
is.
Nay,
It is
it is
not.
that the drinks
I mean,
flow
it kind of
free
is. I want a
and
little bit more of
spirits
those.
run high.
Or whatever.
To speak of
I'll
which,
continue this story.
Your arrival
Shut
is
up.
just so.
Shut up.
I would
Ling.
still essay to
Ling,
be
shut the fuck up.
of much of Rhodes Island.
Shut the fuck up, Ling. Anyway,
I'm
I'll
so
be
glad to be
probably
home.
playing this more tomorrow. Thank you if you cared about watching. I kind of just mumbled through the story, but whatever. Hope anything's good and fun, and you know, just keep on living. I think that's the phrase I'm gonna live by now. Keep on living. Do what I want to do, whatever I freaking want to do. Just be boring. As usual, you know, goodbye, bye 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 bye, whatever, bye, don't care anymore, bye bye.